Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to essentially the Climbers Special of Omega Tournament 39, the era of Limit Break. We're nearing the big 4-0. My name is Kim Cloakcloud. I'll be your host for this evening, and with me, for the first time in a while, is Donovan Lusser. Who's that?
Hello.
And,
good to be back after a while.
Good to have you. And, last week, we had 2 people in Stage 7. Both of them failed the first 3 obstacles. It was Simon Bruno and Kaden Lebsack. But we have a climber-dominant roster. For the first time in this series, we actually have climbers now. So, I mean, we may either be cooked, or we may either be... It might do a little bit of... I don't know. Jackpot goes up to $1.3 million, I think. Because last week it was supposed to be 2. But yeah, we're going to kick off Stage 1 right now. Oh, before I do anything, forgot to mention, your last man standing was Kaden Lebsack. Your last woman standing is, Addie Herman. And your last chatter standing is the Beast, James McGrath. Your best debutant was Tiago Lima. He'll be running his number 51 tonight. As we kick things off with Stage 1. Stage 1 is Tachyon Circuit. It consists of 15 obstacles divided into 3 laps. Lap 1 consists of Sonic Swing to Giant Cycle, Shark Ladder, with rest point removed, which means directly into Whiplash, and of course, Spider Dive and the Dreadnoughts. The only new obstacle in Lap 2 is Sonic Pole Jump. Other than that, you have the usual Salmon Tilt into Bungee Bungee, Spider Corner, and Ejector. Lap 3, only new obstacle, Sonic Curve. Angle Letter EX, Bungee Bungee Bungee, Spider Maze, and 10 years under Stephen Harper remain. Time limit is 300 seconds, and if you beat 3 laps in that time, you will face the first of 4 bosses in the Mathematical Menace, Pythagoras. You're on a conveyor belt. There are 8 gates in front of you. For each gate, you must correctly solve a 2-digit math equation. And if you do so within 60 seconds, you'll beat the first boss. Top 75 move on. 25 will be eliminated. Look at these numbers on the bottom right. This is an all-time high for a majority of these categories. 17 chatters, 28 women, and if that wasn't crazy enough, 40 debutantes. On the tournament before OMEGA⁴, we have 40 debutantes, which is nuts. And yes, I make a list of all the chatters, women, and debutantes before we started the tournament. It took a while to go through all of them. But yeah, we have a climber-dominant roster now, so I don't know what I expected. Let's get into it. Kicking off Tournament 39 is Braden Guile. Not a debutant, but I believe we haven't seen him in a minute. Let's see what he does. Spider Dive, after save on Shark Ladder. Xavier Dancer. Coming on Spider Corner near the end of lap 2. First of 40 debutantes tonight, Dmitry Fakiryanov. See how he handles Tachyon Circuit. Not well. Didn't even get to finish my sentence before he failed Whiplash, which is a bungee obstacle, hence why it's in Spotlight. First of the women, Tamaki Sakai. And she reaches lap 3 and takes the lead. First person to do so tonight. First of the we have the first of the chatters, first of the women, first of the debutantes consecutively. Having off that streak is Yu Chen Xiao. Oh! Did he just... He almost took the lead from Sakai. In terms of progress, he did not get as far as Sakai did. He did not have as good of a pace, but second is nothing to scoff at. Especially for a chatter. Thomas Ballet running next. First of the Frenchman. He also reaches lap 3. Another debutant in Lexa Savkin. And he fails ejector. Mikhail Lajic. Also reaching lap 3, failing Sonic Curve. First rep of, I believe, China. Chao Qin Shang. So he does. Also reaching lap 3. Taking second. Pushing Savkin out of the top 5. Another chatter in Mike Vasquez. Never mind, failing the second obstacle. Or third obstacle. Jennifer Eucharia Buckley. Let's see how she does. A woman and a debutant. Failing ejector. Doing pretty decently. Nearly making it to lap 3. Ejector is a lot more difficult than it looks. Sean Prabhutal. Failing whiplash. Let's see how his relative does. Brooke Prabhutal. And she does way better, reaching lap 3 and taking the lead from Ballet. Wow. Prabhutal came to play.
Oh yeah, it looks like the other two are brothers, I believe.
Brothers.
I mean siblings.
Siblings, yes.
Yeah, Brooke is
Because one of them was Brooke. Yeah. But Brooke Prabhutal takes the lead for the moment. Ladies and gents, here comes the salesman. 2-time Sasuke champion Yuji Urushihara. Failing ejector. Good enough for 7.
That's the also he failed in Beastmaster.
Oh my god. Chatter next, Giovanni Lopez. Failing ejector, and in order to qualify for Omega as a chatter, you must 1, be in the Ninja Machine database as a chatter. And 2, advance past both stages of the Chatter's challenge, which is our mid-segment. Seb Boeing. Another debutant failing on Spider Corner. Vadir Samoylov. Spider Dive near the end of lap 1. Fedrik Leonardo. Failing ejector. And a save on Whiplash as well. Piper Kelly. Failing on lap 1 after a save on Whiplash. She fails on Spider Dive. Another chatter. Hailing from Poland. Alt 1. Never mind. Failing the first obstacle. Well, ladies and gents, for the first time in a while, we have a representative of South Korea. Chaeyoon Seo. And he reaches lap 3.
Oh, I believe Chaeyoon is a woman.
Sorry, Chaeyoon Seo. Yes, she is. And I apologize for any mispronunciations or visual errors you might see throughout the broadcast. Or slippers like that. Chaeyoon Seo. Making her preference known. Akio Noguchi. We have a few just blocks of both women and of debutantes. And I believe we were in one of them for a bit. Akio Noguchi failing on Spider Dive. Jacob Schubert, another debutant. He fails ejector. Enough for the top 10. Brooke Roboto is about to be guaranteed to move on. We don't have as many big names either, believe it or not. We don't have Yusuke, we don't have Caleb Bergstrom, none of the Beckstrands, none of the Folsoms, because we have a climber dominant roster. So we may be cooked for all we know. We have the top 10, we'll get to them later. Anton Fomenko being one of those big names. And he times out on 10 years. Somebody finally passes Sonic Curve, or Angle Ladder EX. Sorry. Fomenko takes the lead for now. Another chatter in Ethan Gardzielski, former Chatter's champion, failing on Angle Ladder EX. I imagine we're going to be seeing that a lot. Jessica Pils, failing on mid-lap 2, Bungie. Olivia Vivian. Never mind. One of the more well-known female competitors, and she fails on lap 1. Shin Song Wang. Ooh, a save on Shark Ladder, but a fail on Whiplash. Li Xuan Deng. Ooh, he reaches... She reaches lap 3. I apologize if I misgendered anyone. Bo Lewis. Never mind. Shark Ladder. That actually sucks. Shen Yan Wang. She fails Whiplash. Natalia Kaluka also fails Whiplash. After save on Bungee 3, she fails Bungee 4. Eunchul Shin, another rep of South Korea, failing Angle Ladder EX. Reaching lap 3, though, is very impressive. Kai Harada. Spider Corner takes her out of it, nearly reaching lap 3 in the process. William Marchese, failing Angle Ladder EX. Good enough for top 10. And good enough to guarantee himself a spot in Stage 2. Top 10 are now guaranteed to move on. So that means Fomenko, Gardielski, Brooke Roberto, Ballet, and Shang are all in Stage 2. No matter what. Will Gerald Boyd join them? He may not. We're going to lose a few big names early on. That does not spell good news. Schlageta. Hold on. Oh! Oh, that's an 8. Okay. I thought that was a 0 for a second. He times out at 10 years. Mikel Malim. Sonic pole jump is his undoing for the moment on the start of lap 2. Basamalim now at number 39. Let's see how he does. There they do. Also failing Whiplash. Not great. Save on Shark Ladder as well. Adrian Chung running next. David Hall also fails on Shark Ladder. Miho Nonaka, meanwhile, Salmon Tilt. That's kind of a new one. Seldom do we see someone fail on Salmon Tilt in Stage 1. Manuel Konu. Spider Dive. Save on Whiplash as well. Zendel Murasta. Also failing Spider Dive. Gianmarco Caban. Spider Corner. Not too bad. Host of Irish Ninja Warrior. Kyle Foley. Never mind. Alexandra Miroslav. Oh, ejector. Ladies and gents, this is the first time I'm able to say this. Here come the Brown Johns. Starting with Nora. Angle Ladder EX. She reaches lap 3 and takes a top 4 spot. Now for her little sister, Lily, making her debut appearance and failing Whiplash. Now for the mom, Sharon. Spider Dive. Well, at least one of them is guaranteed to move on. And we have another woman, Anna Chatter, in Amber Rodriguez. She reaches Bungee. Not too bad. Best debutant from last week, Thiago Lima, kicking off the second half of the roster, getting to lap 3. Sorato Anraku. Hold on. Triple Bungee. Not bad. That's really good, actually. Good enough for 3rd on the leaderboard right now. They're definitely moving on. Tomoa Norasaki, meanwhile, gets to Angle Ladder EX. That's not good enough for top 5, but close. Victoria Kramer, another one of the more well-known female competitors, failing on ejector. And oh my god, it's D-Render. Spider Dive takes him out of it, though. Zelia Avizu, failing on Shark Ladder. Yannick Flohi, Shark Ladder again. It is not that hard of an obstacle, if I recall. It's like a 2 or 3.
Yeah, you just jump like the bar over spikes.
Yeah, it's literally just a horizontal salmon ladder. It's not angled or anything.
Yeah, obviously, the climate zone is just track retrained bar tech, though, they have tripped enough.
Yeah, that's true. They are climbers. They're probably not used to dynamic elements like that. Camila Moroni, meanwhile. Oh, Dreadmills. Oh, no. That's, again, seldom do we see someone fail Dreadmills. Alberto Hines Lopez. Oh, not too bad for a debutant getting to Angle Ladder EX. But even he was no match. Amamimia. An ejector. Julian David, another debutant. Saving on Whiplash, but he fails on Dreadmills. Kim Marshner. Also failing ejector. No attempts on Pythagoras yet. We're about to be 2/3 of the way through the roster. 2-time A&W finalist Noxa Garmore. Maybe the first? He will! Noxagaramore is the first man to attempt a boss tonight. And we're 2/3 of the way through this roster. What bosses has he beaten? He's not beaten Pythagoras. He's not beaten Lugia. He's not beaten any of them. This would be his first. Let's see how he does against Pythagoras. Gate 1. Gate 2. Gate 3. Halfway through. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. He's got time. No! No, he doesn't. Just under half a second. Too late. On the run to the buzzer. Shit. Just could not get that buzzer hit in time. But definitely taking first place for the moment. Definitely moving on to stage 2. Another big name in the store of Yamagata, Tatsuya Tada. And he just times out on 10 years. He was gassed by the time he even got there. Mr. Muso Philip Scott. Failing ejector. Hannes van Duysen. The first element of the first obstacle. Damn. The Sonic Swing part of the Sonic Swing. That is tragic. Salaryman, Ryosuke Miyaoka. Spider dive! Whoa! What the hell happened? Miyaoka. A save on Whiplash and a fail on Spider dive. That is not good enough. I think it is, actually.
I think it is.
Yeah,
but,
just good enough. That's close. That is going to be close. Cody Benaway. Ryosuke, Miyaoka again doing another scare. Cody Benaway fails Dry Mills. 2-time Sasuke finalist Ryo Montachi. Haven't seen him in a while. And he times out on Spider Maze. Just do not have the pace. Bow Dragon, Hurricane Casillas. Failing on the second obstacle. Really not good enough to move on, unfortunately. We have 3 chatters in the bottom 5. It is decimation for the chatters. Seeing the Caroline Colstow. Failing on Spider Corner. Not too bad. Hanine Taysir. We're about to start seeing Illumination soon, by the way. The first one may be Doisen. Failing on Angle Ladder EX is Tyson. Daniela Blanchard. Oh, Spider Maze. Just is not able to reach the top 5, but still very impressive. For debutant, Olivia Lopez making her debut, failing Spider Dive. Fabian Scheitner. Second obstacle. Damn. Fabi might be out of it. Annabella Heinrichs. Failing on Spider Corner. Hans van Duysen is your first debutant eliminated. And that puts us down to 39 debutants. Alt 1 is next. Akio Noguchi is guaranteed to move on. Running next, though, is our inaugural champion, former WNL champion, Jay Lachey Lewis. And he will face Pythagoras. See how many bosses he's beaten. I don't think he's beaten any, actually. I will check to be sure. Yeah, this would be his first boss. Gotta beat Pythagoras in order to do so. See what he does. He has 60 seconds. All the way through. Halfway through. 3 more. Make it 2. Make it 1. No! Again! And he gets even closer. 39 hundredths shy of beating his first boss. However, more bad news for the chatters that will eliminate Alt 1. He will unfortunately be the first chatter eliminated, putting us down to 16. Zelia Avizo is on the bubble. Running next is Ilion Serif, former Ninja Warrior France champion. Failing on Spider Maze, the trampoline of all things. Oh, you know what? It's the bouncing spider. That's why. It's Spider Maze V2. So it does include the bouncing spider segment. Zelia is out of it. Putting us down to
28 and
27 women and... Yep. Sorry, I keep cutting you off. 27 women and 38 debutantes. Scheibner next. Loki Lightem running next. Rep of Australia does fail Dreadmills though. Scheibner's out of it. 15 chatters remain. He was second in Chatter's challenge. Tragic. Another chatter on the bubble in Kane Casillas. Noguchi still guaranteed to move on. The man who's about to eliminate the foe dragon, maybe about to eliminate him, is your current defending Chatter's champion, the Beast, James McGrath. That is not good enough to move on. He fails the second obstacle. Casillas is out of it. But McGrath may soon follow, and we will have a new Chatter's champion. Bo Lewis on the bubble. Putting it, that puts us down to 14 chatters, by the way. Another debutant in Yoshiyuki Ogata. He fails the ejector. That will eliminate Bo Lewis. 13 chatters remain. Adrian Chung, another chatter on the bubble. Another two Yoshiyukis in a row. Second of which being the one we all know and love. Former Sasuke finalist. The ace of the Black Tigers, Yoshiyuki Yamamoto. But he fails Dreadmills. I don't know if that'll be good enough to move on.
it will be good enough.
Okay. That will eliminate Adrian Chung. Putting us down to 12 chatters. Yannick Flohi is on the bubble. Doesn't look good. Things are not looking good for him because here comes our most recent champion, Jackson Erdos. And of course, he'll face Pythagoras.
Yeah, we beat it in 30 seconds left.
Damn. He has not beaten Pythagoras, actually. Has he beaten Lugia? No. He's beaten Ho-Oh. This would be his second boss. Right, if he beats Pythagoras. That's the first gate. Quarter of the way through. 30 seconds as he makes his way through the second half. Does he have the time? Saving on gate 6. And he gets it done. Erdos is your first boss clear tonight. He is your newest unique clear. Let's go down the list. Real quick. Lebsack, Obi, Renee, Munier, Smith, Alberti, Yusuke, McClintock, Walker, Mioka, Folsom, Majayakomo, Hans, Erdos. I believe that's 14 unique clears in Pythagoras. 3 of which have done it twice. And Erdos, if he beats 2 more bosses, he'll win $500,000. But if he gets a perfect run, he may get even more. Floey is out of it. 37 debutants remain. McGrath is on the bubble. And as if that didn't already confirm it, we will have a new Chatter's champion. Floey is... let me check. 57. Nope. They're a debutant. So, 37. McGrath on the bubble. Another debutant in Sam Watson. He's the debutant, right?
Yeah, Sam's a debutant.
Oh, I didn't add his name to the list. So that puts us at 41 debutants, actually. He was number 84. So, disregard what I said earlier. We have 41 debutants. McGrath is out of it. We will have a new Chatter's champion. Vasquez on the bubble. It will not be him. Vivian still guaranteed to move on. Running next, though, is Addie Herman. Failing Bungie. Good enough to eliminate Vasquez. 10 debutants. Sorry, 10. I keep getting debutants and chatters mixed up. 10 chatters remain. We're about to be at 9. As Kyle Foley sits on the bubble. Oh, look at the Wangs are together right above Kyle Foley on the leaderboard. Shinsong and Shengyang. Damn. Yanja Gumbret running next. Failing the second obstacle.
Oh, what?
Immediate elimination. Cutoff is Whiplash. Yanja Gumbret. Supposedly one of the more well-known female competitors, if I recall.
Yeah, like, she doesn't do ninja, but she's like considered like one of the best female climbers.
And she's immediately out of it. That is actually depressing. That puts us down to 26 women and 37 debutantes for real this time. Another one in Tony Roberts. Failing on... Ooh, save on the first street section, but failing on the cat segment. Finally eliminating Kyle Foley. And putting us down to single-digit chatters. We're at 9. The Wangs are both on the bubble. Shinsong about to be eliminated first. Finally making his debut, former representative of Europe in A&W USA vs. the World, Sean McCall. Failing the 4th obstacle. Good enough to move on, potentially.
I will say, there's actually a story. He actually competed on Ninja Warrior France, but he, like, failed on the 2nd obstacle, which was the lowing log.
Damn.
And he got beaten out by Bob LaPonge.
Damn.
Yeah, SpongeBob did better than him.
Yeah. He does eliminate Shun Song Wang. Shang Yan Wan is on the bubble next, as here comes Kai Diol as Zendo Marasta is on the bubble. I believe we haven't seen Kai in a while, actually. Oh, angle ladder. Kai's moving on. Oh, Lily Brown John's on the bottom 5. That sucks. That will eliminate Shangyan Wang.
Yeah, I believe Shangyan is a woman.
Shangyan is a woman and a debutante. Putting us down to 25 women and 36 debutantes. Natalia Kaluka on the bubble, as here comes, for the first time since Tournament 14, almost finalist of Omega, Yuval Shemla. Failing on Spider Corner, good enough to move on and eliminate Kaluka. 24 women, 35 debutantes. 32, here we go. Bossa Mawim's on the bubble. And he next is, or Zento Maruska on the bubble. Next is former semifinal.
Zento's moving on. Zento's moving on. Not.
Oh, Zento's
on
yeah, Zento's moving on. Sorry, Bossa Mawim's on the bubble. Kaluka's out of it. Zento's moving on. Running next is former semifinalist in Omega 2, Loic Fortier. Dreadmills. Good enough to move on, though. Oh, by the way, he kicks off the top 10 from last week. Bossa Mawim is out of it. They were not a debutante, if I recall.
His brother is.
Yeah.
Bossa competed a long time ago.
Yeah. Fakirionov on the bubble. Running next is Matthias Neurel. Dale's on ejector. Eliminates Fakirionov. Putting us down to 34 debutantes. I still can't believe we're still above 30. And as sad as it is, Lily Brown John is on the bubble. And about to be eliminated by Renee Castley unless he chokes. He will not. Sonic Curve takes out Renee. But that will be good enough to eliminate Lily Brown John.
Stan Brown John's on the bottom 5.
Oh, God! That sucks. Rough day for the Brown Johns, but at least Nora's moving on. Lily is out of it. 22 women and 33 debutantes. Sean Robichaux's on the bubble. Running next, though, is the technician Tyler Smith. 2-time finalist of Omega. He takes on Pythagoras. We've only seen one person beat all 4 bosses. Tyler Smith was not one of them. The only person to do so was, I believe, this man. Was it? No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. It was Phil Folsom, wasn't it? Yes, it was Phil Folsom. Tyler Smith has beaten every boss except Lugia. He's already beaten Pythagoras before. See if he can become the 4th person to do it for a 2nd time. Quarter of the way through. 45 seconds. Halfway through. I don't know if he has the time. I don't think he does. He may, though. Yes! Tyler Smith is the 4th person to beat Pythagoras multiple times. 2 clears so far on Pythagoras tonight. Erdos and Tyler Smith. That will, unfortunately, eliminate Sean Robichaux. That's another debutant out of the picture, putting us down to 32. He was number... Kirionov is on it. Sean Robichaux was number 12. Oh, Mr. Burnout on the bubble. And then D-Render. And then Sharon. No. 3 women in the bottom 5. That sucks. Snayor, Samyach. And of course, he'll face Pythagoras as well. How many bosses has he beaten? He's the youngest champion in Ninja Warrior Israel history. But in terms of bosses, this would be his 2nd. The only one he's beaten was the Ghostly Gang, when he got absolutely massacred last week. Because apparently, the Citadel of Cliffhanger is too easy. See what he does against Pythagoras. This would be a 2nd boss. It will not, unfortunately, because he fails on the literal 1st gate. Samyach reaches gate 7 before timing out. He will be denied a boss clear tonight. And will eliminate Jera Boyd and put D-Render on the bubble. Zento still guaranteed to move on. Tom Alberti. And he'll face Pythagoras as well. Well, shit. See what he does. In terms of boss clears. Tom Alberti has beaten Pythagoras, he's beaten Lugia, but he's not beaten Ho-Oh or the Ghostly Gang. We'll see if he can... Multiple saves on lap 3, by the way. See what he does on Pythagoras. Can he beat it a 2nd time? No. Fails on gate 2. Cool. That will be good enough for a top 3 spot, but where'll... Maybe in the top 5. He'll be in 3rd place. Eliminating D-Render in the process. I think that's down to 8 chatters. Sharon Brown John on the bubble. And all Nora and Lily can do is watch as Amir Malik eliminates another Brown John. He will. Failing on angle letter EX, that is good enough to eliminate Sharon. She was number... Oh, yeah, she was number 49. She's a woman, but not a debutante. Bringing us down to 21 women and still at 32 debutantes. Olivia Lopez, however, is a debutante. About to potentially.
You could be before in Omega 2.
Now that I think about it, I will check. 98. Oh, not 98. Olivia Lopez. She's on my list. I'll check. Check just to be sure. Okay, she is not a debutante. That is my bad. But she was not on my debutante list. As far as I know. No. Okay. So, not a debutant, but it's still about to be eliminated by Kevin Carbone. Bungie takes him out of it, but it takes out Olivia Lopez. 20 women remain. Zento is still guaranteed to move on. Simon Bruna. Ready next. One of only 2 semifinalists last week. Failing angle ladder after save on the first set of rungs. He fails on the 4th hop. Eliminates Piper Kelly. 19 women and 31 debutantes remain. One of these two is going to move on. Either Raiden Guile or your last man standing from last week, Kaden Lebsack. It's going to be Lebsack. He will face Pythagoras as well. He may even get a boss clear. He was the first to beat Pythagoras. He's beaten Lugia. He's beaten Ho-Oh. But he's not been successful against the Ghostly Gang. I don't think he's even reached it. We'll see what he does against Pythagoras. Capping off stage 1 tonight. Saving on gate 3. Will he cap it off with a second clear on Pythagoras? One more gate. He's got it. 1.5 on the clock. Kaden Lebsack gets another boss clear in Pythagoras. He is the 5th person to beat Pythagoras twice. You know what's funny? The first 5 people to beat Pythagoras have done it twice now. Because it was Lebsack, Obi, Renee, Munier, and Tyler Smith. They've all done it twice. In the meantime, that caps off stage 1. Samoylov is eliminated. That puts us down to... Where is he on my list? Samoylov was at number 17. That puts us down to 30 debutants, if my math is correct. I'm going to check real quick, and we're going to go into the clear overview. For Stage 1's clear review tonight, the killer of Stage 1 tonight was the Angle Ladder EX by a margin of 4. 8 chatters remain, those being Shao, Lopez, Gardielski, Marchese, Rodriguez, Mibia, Scott, and Kaigiel. As for the women, 20 remain. Sakai, Shang, Buckley, Brooke Rabuto, Sil, Noguchi, Pills, Vivian, Dang, Nonaka, Miroslav, Nora Brown John, Amber Rodriguez, Kramer, Moroni, Colsto, Tessier, Blanchard, Heinrichs, and Addie Herman. As for the debutantes, 29 remain. Savkin, Buckley, Rabuto, Boeing, Samoylov, Leonardo, Seo, Noguchi, Schubert, Pills, Dang, Shin, Harada, Mikhail, Moem, Nonaka, Konu, Murasta, Kaban, Miroslav, Anraku, Narasaki, forgot to loop the BGM. Moroni, Lopez, David, Colsto, Tessier, Blanchard, Tony Roberts, and Sean McCall. So, Erdos and Lebsack are your only... Erdos, Lebsack, and Tyler Smith are your only clears on Pythagoras tonight. But now, 75 remain as we move on to Stage 2. Stage 2 is Sunken City. It consists of 9 obstacles, and is a water and balance stage. The logo is gone. Hold on. And we're back. With the logo back there. It consists of 9 obstacles and has a time limit of 270 seconds. First is Whirlpool, a buff version of the backstream, with cyclones and fans in all directions, causing to throw the competitor off and drag him down. Is it safe? No. Is it cool? Hell yeah. Swing Mast from Viking. Bungie's to cargo. First split decision is between Slide the Box Jellyfish and the diving boards. Aqua Tackle. Then the next split decision between the Serpent and a new obstacle in Cannon Plunge. And then there's Jump the Shark. But then there's Fishbone Dimension. And replacing the Super Salmon Ladder for now is the magic wall from Ultima Kunoichi. Well, technically from regular Kunoichi, but it was brought back into Ultima Kunoichi. It consists of 5 rock climbing walls, one of which is inverted. It is really difficult, and I believe only 2 people passed it in Ultima Kunoichi. It was never even attempted in regular Kunoichi. If you beat this time segment in under 270 seconds, it will face the second boss in Lugia, a buffed version of Bridge Ball with 2 cannons, a water cannon, a set of fishbone spikes, and finally, a target that you must hit the ball with, or throw the ball at, hopefully hits. And if you do that, you'll beat the second boss. 55 move on, so 20 eliminations this time around as we kick off stage 2. And first is Xavier Dantzler. Oh, perfect on Whirlpool, but he fails on the magic wall. He had loads of time, too. That's a really good start. Tamaki Sakai. Looking good. Fishbone Dimension. Yuchen Shao. Oh, it's not looking good. Yuchen Shao failing on Swing Mast. This is a lot more difficult than it looks. Tomas Ballet running next. BTC, Bungie's to Cargo. It was moved from stage 1 to stage 2, by the way. Lexus.
He failed cargo net.
Oh, the cargo net. It happened in stage 1 and now it's happening in stage 2. Yeah. Lexus Sofkin. Oh, that is a rough run.
And the cargo net gets him.
Oh, God.
Look at his stamina. Oh.
5 fails on Whirlpool. That drained 3/4 of his stamina. He had to refresh it before going into Swing Mass, and he failed on the the cargo net of BTC. What the hell? Mikhail Lazic. Hold on. Oh, he fails the magic wall. If he's getting there and failing the lat, well, he just ran out of stamina by 0.1%. Xiaoqin Zhang. Also, Radium. If he's almost making it to Lugia, and he's a debutant, we may have a problem.
Hey, I think he has competed before. And Michelle is like an actually talented. He actually would have Kanzen in his wiki appearance, but there was like a time leak, and he did it.
Ah. Well, Xiaoqin Zhang fails on Fishbone Dimension. I mean, for me, yeah, Logic might be a name to look out for. Jennifer Eukaria Buckley. JEB fails on diving boards. Brooke Robinson. Sean watching on and she fails on Fishbone Dimension. Salesman. Urushihara faces Lugia. Okay. That is something I was not expecting today.
And look at his stamina.
Oh, God. Nice. Has he beaten a boss before? No. But will he get his first against the Great Guardian, Lugia? This is the first cast, but gets the second. Get past the water hose. Can he get there? Oh my God, he did! Of all people to beat Lugia, Yuji Urushihara. Well, I mean, I don't know what I was expecting. It's Yuji Urushihara. But he beats his first boss. 10 tournaments later. And the list grows bigger. The Beckstrands, McClintock, Alberti, Miyaoka, Parks, Lansford, Reynolds, Yusuke twice. McClintock also twice. Sharif, Hertz twice. Lebsack, Moravsky, Munier, Phil Folsom, Urushihara. I still can't believe, by the way, that Moravsky beat Lugia.
And he's not in this
He's not even in the roster. Man, that sucks. Giovanni Lopez running next. Bungie's the cargo again. Seb
and a cargo net.
The damn cargo net. Seb Boyin, the swing mast. Fadir Samoylov. Hold on. Ooh, halfway through Fishbone Dimension. Pretty freaking good. Frederick Leonardo. Wow, that's a rough run on Whirlpool. And the cargo net!
Oh my gosh, what's 90 of it?
The damn cargo net takes out another name.
And, oh, I think he spent 2 minutes on it.
He spent 2 whole minutes on Whirlpool. And in the middle part, he failed on 50% 3 times, 75 4 times, and 100 twice. That altogether, that is 9 fails on Whirlpool. That is the most I have ever seen. That is crazy. That also sucks, but that's crazy. Chae-Yoon Seo. That's 4 fails on Whirlpool. They ran out, they were gassed by the time he got to jump the shark. And they timed out. They just got the JTS and just gave up. Akio Noguchi. Cannon Plunge takes its first victim in Omega. Jacob Schubert. Failing on diving boards. Flamenco. Bit of a rough run on Whirlpool. It misses the first attempt on Swing Mask. He gets to Fishbone Dimension, the last segment. Ethan Gardulski running next. Oh, he almost got to Lugia. Gardulski, that was close. That was really close. Jessica Peels, meanwhile. That is a rough run on Whirlpool. That is 4 fails. Did Swing Mask on the first try, but failing on the first segment of Fishbone Dimension. She just did not have the time. Meanwhile, here's Olivia Vivian. Oh! Oh no! She almost faced Lugia. She almost faced Lugia. She fills the last face of the magic wall. That is incredible. Li Wandeng. Second half of Fishbone, 2 fails on Whirlpool, 1 on Swing Mask. Eun So Sin. Second half of Fishbone. Harada. Wow, that sucked. 5 fails on Whirlpool. Fail on Serpent. Damn. Dude, Whirlpool just drains all of your stamina, and by the time you get past it, you're just gassed. Marchese. Holy shit! William Marchese, as soon as we thought we had a record, he breaks it. That's 4, 9, 11 fails on Whirlpool and a miss on Swing Mask.
I think he spent 3 minutes in Whirlpool.
Nearly 3 minutes and almost all of his stamina on Whirlpool. He did spend almost all. He was at 1%. Wait, hold on. He was at 1% and then he went up to 3.
Yeah, I think he may have, taken a break and Whirlpool just, floated around with fresh stamina.
Oh, yeah. Hence the 19-second gap. Man, that sucks.
Hey, at least he did reach, Fishbone Dimension.
Oh, he did? Wait, what?
I don't know what happened.
Wait, what?
Wait, oh my god.
He reached Fishbone Dimension, but somehow failed Aqua Tackle.
Look, the time is passed up. 124 to 242. I don't know what happened.
How do you fail Aqua Tackle?
I don't know what happened.
Are we seriously gonna have another 17-5 moment? Please don't tell me that's gonna happen on the Climber special. Schlageter. He faces Lugia.
Okay, no questions for that.
Where the hell did this dude come from?
I know he's like a very talented ninja. That's all I know about him, I believe.
Obviously, this man has not beaten any bosses. See if he can get his first against the Great Guardian. Saving on the water hose, but he's bested on the second cannon. And he will take second place. Second only to the salesman. That is a really good run from Schlageter. Definitely moving on to stage 3. Mawem. 2 fails on Whirlpool, but he managed to get the hang of it eventually. He fails on Serpent, though. Nonaka. 3 fails on Whirlpool, failing on Box Jellyfish. Konu. Ooh, rough start. Spending nearly a whole minute on Whirlpool. Or nearly around 45 seconds, I think. Miss on Swing Mass as well, but fails on Jump the Shark. Zendo Marasta. Fishbone Dimension, second half. Yamarco Caban. Oh, diving boards. 23rd out of 30. Not where you want to be, especially with 20 eliminations. Miroslav. JTS. Nope, not guaranteed to move on yet. Nora Brown John. Reaching Fishbone Dimension, that I think is guaranteed. That is good enough to guarantee her a spot in Stage 3. She's gonna move on. And your women's champion, Addie Herman, is still in it, I believe, so... Still defending her championship. We'll see her later. Amber Rodriguez. Okay, rough start on Whirlpool. That is 4 fails. Perfect on Swing Mass, but a fail on Serpent. Thiago Lima. Oh my god! That last part of Whirlpool seriously got to him. Failing on, or timing out on Fishbone. 18th out of 35. Not good enough to move on, but close. Close. Soroto Onraku almost digested him. 4 fails on Whirlpool and a fail on...
That was the bungee this time, not a cargo net.
Yes! Finally, not the cargo net. I don't know what it is with the cargo net and people failing it. Narasaki.
Maybe it's just, you know, the cargo net is just very low, very close to the water, and just people trip up here.
That's true.
I mean, that happened with Flip, you know, in 6.
Yeah. Perfect on Whirlpool. We seldom do we see that, but fail and Jump the Shark will end it. Kramer. That was awful. 5 runs on Whirlpool, but she does time out on Fishbone Dimension. Ronnie. Bungee cords again. See, people are starting to fail on something other than the cargo net. AGL. Oh, the last segment on Fishbone. Nearly perfect on Whirlpool. Mimia. Nearly perfect on Whirlpool, but again, the bungee cords. Starting to take some heads. Julian David. 5 fails on Whirlpool and a fail on Swing Mast. Second one tonight. That'll put him in last. Marshner. Kim Marshner, of all people, faces Lugia.
Yeah, he did reach Flying Bar twice in Ninja Warrior Germany.
Understandable. Obviously, he's not being a boss. Let's see if he'll get his first. Got the ball. Second set of cannons. Takes him out of it. Good enough for 3rd place for the moment. We're going to start seeing eliminations soon, I believe. We're 43 runs in. Noxa Gamor. And of course, he faces Lugia. 2 Lugia runs consecutively. Let's see how many bosses he's beaten. He has not beaten a single one. Won't be getting a full clear or a perfect run tonight, but let's see if he'll get a boss clear against Lugia. This is the first catch. Gets the second, but the first cannon takes him out of it. Unfortunately, nearly as bad of a run as you can get on Lugia. But reaching Lugia is an impressive feat, regardless of how you fare. Tatia Tada. Failing on Fishbone, first segment. I believe he's failed it before in one of his earlier runs. Mr. Musso Phillips Scott. That is not an integer, you're right, Machine. Fishbone Dimension. He probably would have had... Would he have had the time?
Maybe, but I think there was...
Let me see. Oh, okay. Well, Garemore had 33 seconds.
I want 30 seconds. I think.
Yeah, he would have had the time. Well, that's the last segment of Fishbone Dimension. He probably would have had the time. Damn. Ryosuke Miyoka. Damn! 58 seconds! He faces Lugia. He's He's beaten Pythagoras. He has beaten Lugia. He's beaten every boss except for the Ghost of the Game. Can he become the third person to do it twice? Along with Jake McClintock and his rival Yusuke Morimoto? No, he will not. But a valiant effort regardless is always that damn second game. Cody Banaway running next. Ah, just timing out on the magic wall. He had some stamina left. Matachi. Oh, rough run on Whirlpool. He times out on Fishbone. SWK. 3 misses on Swing Mask. I think that's a record as well. We have 11. We had a run with 11 fails on Whirlpool and a run with 3 fails on Swing Mask. Mean Taser. There's 4. Going on Serpent. Blanchard. Oh, just timing out on the last face of Magic Wall. Annabella Heinrichs. Timing out on Fishbone. Let me turn my fan up. Jay Lewis. Ooh, nearly beating the Klaxon. Having a little bit of trouble on that last wall. Of course, he will face Lugia. He's not being the boss yet. Let's see if this will be his first. Saving on the first cannon, but the water hose takes out the champ. Fortunately for Jay, no Lachey's in sight on this stage. To my knowledge. Nope, there's none. Just had to make sure. Unless you count the one on Slide the Box Jellyfish, but it's a time, I don't know. Union Sharif. JTS. Every second. Here comes your first elimination. It may be Julian David. It may be at the hands of Loki Lightem. Nearly reaching Magic Wall. It is good enough to eliminate Julian David. It is down to 28 debutants. Yuchen Shao on the bubble next. Yoshiyuki Ogata running next. Manuel Cornu still guaranteed to move on. Ogata fails on BTS. Not good enough. Cutoff is either Serpent or Cannon Plunge. Shao, unfortunately, is out of it. 7 chatters remain.
Oh, 78.
What? Oh.
78.
Oh, whoops. That's my bad. That's my bad. Seb Bowen on the bubble. Next is Yoshi. Ah, failing on the magic wall. I don't know if Yamada taught them rock climbing. He taught the Black Tigers how to rock climb. But either way, Seb Bowen is out of it. 27 debutants. Another one, Insigne Caroline Colsto, is on the bubble. Not looking good for her, because here comes the champ, Jackson Erdos. Failing on JTS. That is good enough. Maybe close. Signy is out of it, though. Let me find her name. 71. 26 debutants. 19 women. Lexa Sopkin on the bubble. Here comes Sam Watson. Taehoon Sale, still guaranteed to move on. He times out a Fishbone Dimension and eliminates Lexa Sopkin. 25 debutants remain. Camila Moroni is on the bubble. As here comes your women's champion, Addie Herman. Although she fails JTS, that will eliminate Moroni. Taehoon Seo is still guaranteed to move on, so that was good enough for Addie Herman to move on as well. Moroni, unfortunately, however, is not as lucky. Neither is Soto Anraku, because she is on the bubble. They are on the bubble next. Here comes Toby Roberts. Coming on Fishbone Dimension. Eliminates Anraku. 23 debutants remain. Giovanni Lopez on the bubble. Sean McCall. Last debutant, he fails on the magic wall. Good enough to move on and eliminate Lopez. 6 chatters remain. Giovanni Lopez is out of the picture. And so is Yoshiyuki Ogata. Must we see a choke from Kai Diol. Serpent. Oh, they're just gonna move on. They're gonna be P54. Ogata, on the other hand, not as lucky. 22 debutants remain. Yoshiyuki Ogata is not one of them. They're a debutant, right? Are they?
Ogata's the debutante, yeah.
Okay. What number was it?
81, I believe.
81. He was not on my list. Damn. Yoshiyuki Ogata. That's completely my bad. So that actually puts us at 22 debutants?
I think.
There's a lot of them. 1, 2, 4, 8, 9, 17, 18, 19, 21, 23. Mimiya's on the bubble. Next is Yuval Shemla. Ah! Had they got to the climbing wall, they would have probably decimated it. But they failed to jump the shark. Good enough to eliminate Amamimiya, though. 5 chatters remain, and they are Gardioski, Marchese, Rodriguez, Scott, and Kai Diol. Tomas Ballet on the bubble as we move on to the top 10 from last week, starting with Blake Fortia. Just timing out on the last face of the magic wall. Few seconds short from facing the Great Guardian. Good enough to eliminate Ballet, though. But Vadrik Leonardo on the bubble as Matthias Nyrell runs next. He fails Serpent. Yep, that's just gonna be good enough to move on. P54. Leonardo is out of it.
He is a debutante.
That puts us down to 22 debutants for real this time. Miho Nonaka on the bubble. And here comes Renee Castley. And of course, he faces Lugia. Bad luck for Nonaka. Let's see if he's beaten up before. No, he's not. He has beaten Pythagoras twice. He's not beaten any other boss. Can he beat Lugia for the first time? Good so far. He's got it. Renee Castley beats his second boss. And it is the Great Guardian. Let me spell his name right there. With one S. There we go. 2 clears so far on Lugia tonight. Urushihara and Renee Castley. And as if it wasn't obvious enough, that will eliminate Miho Nonaka. That is a woman and a debutante eliminated simultaneously. That puts us down to 21 debutantes and 17 women. We've already lost nearly half the debutantes. Renee takes the lead, by the way, from Yuji. And we're about to lose another woman and debutante in Jennifer Eukarya Buckley. She's on the bubble as Tyler Smith runs next. Now let's jump the shark, good enough to move on and eliminate JEB. Where was she on my... What number was she? 11. 16 women and 20 debutantes remain. Gianmarco Caban on the bubble as Samayach runs next. Failing on Fishbone Dimension. Good enough to eliminate Caban. What number was he? Gianmarco Caban. 44. Right, sub 20 debutants. Jacob Schubert is on the bubble as Tom Birdie runs next. And he fails on the last phase of the magic wall. He was completely he was gassed by the time he got to that last phase. Impressive run, though. Jacob Schubert is out of the picture. He is a debutant. Yes, he is. 18 chatters remain. Running next is Amir Malik with Amber Rodriguez on the bubble. And as I say that, Amber is eliminated. 4 chatters and 15 women remain as Malik fails on the second segment of Fishbone Dimension, clockwise segment. Amber... Okay, 4 chatters remain and 15 women. Haning and Taysir on the bubble. Running next is Kevin Carbone. Ah! Does not have the pace. He times out on Magic Wall. Good enough to eliminate Hanin Taysir, who was number 72. 14 women and 17 debutants remain. Kai Howard on the bubble. Running next is Simon Bruna. He fills the cargo net.
Oh my god!
And of all the ways the top 10 could have been fractured, the cargo net on Bungie's The Cargo means...
And Luna won't get a third consecutive podium. Tragic.
Damn.
Yeah.
Mikhail Mawem, he's happy. He's moving on. So it's either going to be Kai Harada or Kaden Lebsack. And of course, it will be Lebsack, because it's Kaden frickin' Lebsack. In terms of bosses, he's beaten every boss except for the Ghostly Gang. Now he's trying to beat Lugia twice. Will he? Capping off stage 2 with a fail on the throw. And that will do it for stage 2. Kai Harada is eliminated. That puts us down to... Kai is just a debutant, correct?
Yeah, Kai is, I think, a male name. And,
yes.
And Harada.
Okay. So 16 debutants remain. Alright, with that, I believe we can get right into the clear overview. I think I did all the math right, I think. In terms of the chatters, 5 remain. Ethan Gardielski, William Marchese, Philip Scott, and Kai Diol with that 4. What am I talking about? It says 4 right there. What am I talking about? 14 women remain. Tamaki Sakai, Shao Xin Chang, Brooke Rabuto, Chae-Yoon Seo, Akio Noguchi, Jessica Pills, Olivia Vivian, Lise Wandeng, Alexandra Miroslav, Nora Brown-John, Victoria Kramer, Daniela Blanchard, Annabella Heinrichs, and Addie Harmon. As for the debutants, Rabuto, Samoilov, Chae-Yoon Seo, Noguchi, Pills, Lise Wandeng, Eunso Sin, Mikhail Moem barely moves on. Manuel Kornu, Zento Murasta, Miroslav Narasaki, AGL, Alberto Hines Lopez, Daniela Blanchard, Tony Roberts, and Sean McCall. Killer of stage 2 was Fishbone Dimension by a factor of 2. And Bungie's Cargo and Jump the Shark with a close 3rd place. We're down to 55. 4 chatters, 14 women, 16 debutants. As we move on to stage 3. Stage 3 is Mount Blizzard, Mount Blaze, and Mount Blitz. But its real name is 3 Peaks. I didn't insta do the transition this time. Mount Blizzard It consists of 7 obstacles and is a burnout stage. And Donovan's model's here, finally. It is a burnout stage, so 0 rest points. And a triple split decision upper body stage. Mount Blizzard is all about finger strength, skywalk, swinging cliffhanger, a new obstacle in Neo cliffhanger, UFO arcade, altitude limit, the 4-ledge version, new obstacle in hopscotch, and the first of the legendary birds is Articuno, a buff version of the ice picks where you take a pair of nunchucks with small hooks, put them in the small rings at varying heights and distances. Mount Blaze is all about laches. Wait for it. Piston plunge. Bunny ears. Projector sled. Crazy clocks. Silver corkscrew. And second of the legendary birds is Moltres, a buffed version of Angry Birds. How it's buffed, we still don't know. But all we know is it's buffed. Mount Blitz is all about object tech. Regular ass flying bar. Heavenly Alley. Cane hop. Giant roller coaster. Slam dunk, the only new obstacle in this course. Axe Factor, and third of the legendary birds, Zapdos, a buffed version of the lightning bolts with 3 sets of cradles and a set of bungee cords after each of the first 2. The last jump is a reverse bar move and a long dismount. Should you beat one of these 3 stages, you will face the third boss in the Phoenix, Ho-Oh, a buffed version of the kaleidoscope consisting of 7 sets of progressively thinner ledges, the last of which is a cross-armed sloper grab. It is a lot more difficult than it looks. Top 40 move on. There will be 15 eliminations by the end of this stage. We are at 4 chatters, 14 women, and 16 debutantes as we kick off stage 3. Newly adjusted. Kicking things off is Xavier Dantzler. Steely Ferris. His selection is Mount Blitz. He gets to Axe Factor. That is a really good start. Damn. Dantzler came to play. Tamaki Sakai, meanwhile, going for Mount Blaze and failing on the piston plunge, which is usually not a good sign. Mikael Lajic. Mount Blitz. Failing on Slam Dunk. He did get to the back half, though. Shaoxin Shang. Going for Mount Blizzard, sorry. Failing on Altitude Limit.
I'm aware that Walk-Ups tend to, be good with their fingers and hand grip, so and maybe the one they want to go for.
Yeah. You see more attempts on Mount Blizzard if that is the case. Which is always cool, because barely anyone attempts it anyway. Rook Rabuto. Mount Blizzard again. Failing on UFO Arcade, however, is Rook Rabuto. What is the salesman gonna do? Yuji Urshihara faces Mount Blaze. Gets to the silver corkscrew. Takes second place. Second only to Dantzler. Kadir Samoilov. Mount Blizzard again, failing on the Neo cliffhanger. 3-3A. Cheyun Seo. Mount Blizzard again. Hold on, Articuno! First to reach the legendary birds tonight.
And she's a woman too.
Damn. That's really impressive, actually. We've never had a woman reach a boss, I think. Much less beat it. I know we've never had a woman beat a boss. I don't recall if we've ever seen a woman attempt it. A boss. If it is, it's probably someone like Addie Herman or Isabella Folsom. Because they are cracked. Akio Noguchi. Mount Blaze. Silver Corkscrew almost reaching the second of the legendary birds. Flamenco. Mount Blaze again. Crazy Clocks. Does reach the back half, though. Maybe that may be good enough for all we know. Gardilski. Mount Blaze. He reaches Moltres, but he fails the last segment. He was at 2% stamina. The last section of Moltres. We nearly had another chatter face Ho-Oh. Or face a boss. The only chatter who's ever beaten a boss is, of course, Joe Moravsky, and unfortunately, he is not here. Jessica Pills. Mount Blaze. She takes that on and fails Piston Plunge. Maybe one of the first choke points of this stage. Is not Isabella Folsom. What the hell am I talking about? She's not even here. Olivia. You know what's funny? Nearly 30 women in this roster, and none of them are Isabella Folsom. Which is crazy. You know who we do have? Olivia Vivian. She goes for Mount Blizzard and fails the altitude limit. She does reach the back half, though. Only good enough for 7th at the moment. Around the bottom, the middle of the pack at the moment. Li Xuandeng. Mount Blaze. Again on the Piston Plunge. Until Sin. Mount Blizzard. They failed the UFO Arcade. William Marchese trying to become your Chatter's champion. Going for Mount Blaze. Failing on Piston Plunge. Even earlier than a lot of the people tend to fail at, which sucks, unfortunately. It is what it is. Will Schlagata. Mount Blizzard again with UFO Arcade. What is its difficulty? If I recall, it's like a 9 or something. It may be, I don't know. UFO Arcade is a 9. That explains why so many people are failing on it. Mikel Mawem. Mount Blaze. And he also reaches Moltres, taking 2nd. Saving on the first inner Lachey. Lachey into the first, to the innermost ring of corkscrews. Manuel Cornu. Mount Blizzard. Hold on! He's going against Ho-Oh! Hold on! Manuel Cornu! We have a debutant.
Yeah, good rock climber, and I believe also did some Ninja Warrior and Beastmaster too.
We only missed twice on Articuno. We have a debutant facing a boss. I think that's a first. See what he does against Ho-Oh. Red. Orange. Yellow. Green. No! Got very far, though. A debutant reaching Ho-Oh is extremely impressive. Oh, damn. That's a thing. Zento Morasta running next. Mount Blaze. Failing on bunny ears. Interesting. Miroslav. Not many people attempting Mount Blitz today. Failing on altitude limit. I mean, it makes sense because we have a climber-dominant roster. Altitude limit. Takes out Miroslav. Nora Brown John. Failing on Neil Cliffhanger. Not the spot you want to be in. Best debutant from last week still in it. Tiago Lima. One from Mount Blaze. Silver Corkscrew. That is really good. Tomoa Narasaki. Mount Blizzard again. Oh, hold on. Whoa! Wait, no. That's not... Tomoa Narasaki. Hold on. Let me check real quick. Okay, it's a dude. I was about to say. Tomoa Narasaki. Another debut... Well, I mean, they're a rock climber taking on a finger strength course. Now, they take on the Phoenix. Red. Orange. Yellow. Saving green. No! Takes out Narasaki. We are 0 for 2 on the green ledge in Ho-Oh. Good enough for first, though. Victoria Kramer, meanwhile. Mount Blitz. She's taken out by the Heavenly Alley, however. Second obstacle. Probably not the best choice. Alberto Jimenez Lopez. AGL. Regular ass flying bar. Damn. Kim Marshner. Mount Blizzard. Failing on UFO Arcade. Garemore. Mount Blitz. And he gets all the way to Axe Factor. Good enough for 7th. Nobody's guaranteed to move on yet. Tatsuya Tada running next. Mount Blaze. He fails Rejector Slider. Nearly reaching the back half, however. Maybe good enough to move on. Who the hell knows? Mr. Musso, Philip Scott. Mount Blaze, he's bested by the piston plunge. I think a fat guess is what the choke point is in this stage. The first choke point, anyway. Salaryman, please pick Mount Blizzard. Ryosuke Miyaoka. He picks Mount Blizzard, and he fails Hopscotch. 6th place out of 31. Definitely moving on. There's only 15 eliminations. Cody Benaway. Mount Blaze. The Rejector Slider. It's so tough. Ryo Matachi. Mount Blizzard. Hold on! Matachi's facing Ho-Oh! The Superfan faces the Phoenix. Let's see how he does. Red. No. No offense, but that's about as good as I thought it was gonna go.
The one time that he doesn't choke stage 3, he fails immediately.
He chokes at the end. Damn. Ryo Matachi, unfortunately, continuing to demonstrate why this community calls him a choke artist. Daniela Blanchard, meanwhile, taking on Mount Blaze, and she fails the first obstacle.
And it's wait for it.
It's
arguably
wait for
the easiest obstacle in this stage.
Yeah. If I recall, it's like a 3.
Yeah.
It's a 2. Even worse.
Ever since it was debuted, it takes at least one competitor out every tournament.
Well, I mean, it takes
even
out.
William Marchese beat it. He doesn't even do it.
Marchese beat it, but Blanchard didn't. That is rough. Heinrichs, meanwhile, Mount Blitz, she fails the second obstacle. Heinrichs, not a good look on Mount Blizzard. Jay Lewis, you think he'd go for Mount Blaze, but considering his nickname. But he doesn't. He goes for Mount Blitz, and it kind of works. He got all the way to Axe Factor. Good enough for a top 10 spot. And he owns Serif. Mount Blaze. But he fails on the bunny ears. Saving on Piston Plunge, but not good enough to save him from the fail on 3-3B. Loki Lydom running next. We're about to start seeing eliminations. Lydom takes on Mount Blaze and fails Crazy Clocks. Just in the top 20. Probably, yeah, good enough to move on for sure. Yoshi! Mount Blaze, he fails the Piston Plunge. Not good enough. Oof. Shay is just not his strong suit. Jackson Erdos. Mount Blaze again. And it works! He's going against Ho-Oh. Erdos. Your most recent champion. In terms of boss clears. He's beaten Ho-Oh. He has not beaten Lugia. So he will not get a full clear tonight. But he has beaten Ho-Oh. Can he beat him? Twice. Red. Saving on red. Orange, yellow. No. Damn, nobody's gotten past green today. Wait, hold on. Tomoa Norasaki and Manuel, 2 debutants, got farther than Matashi and Erdos. Well, I mean, Matashi makes sense, but Erdos. That's crazy. Sam Watson, we're about to see our first elimination. Sam Watson takes on Mount Blizzard, fails on the altitude limit, and Daniela Blanchard is your first elimination on stage 3. That is a woman and a debutant, putting us down to 15 debutants and 13 women. Alberto Hines Lopez on the bubble, AGL about to be eliminated. Yoon Seo Shin guaranteed to move on, as Addie Herman takes on Mount Blizzard and fails the second obstacle.
We have a new women's champion.
We are having a new women's champion. For sure. Because Tatsuya Tada is now guaranteed to move on. That run was not good enough, unfortunately. Well, I mean, there's still 12 other women in the running for Addie Herman's championship. Alberto Hines Lopez, however, not as lucky. 14 debutants remain. Alberto Hines Lopez, there we go. Toby Roberts. Mount Blizzard. Oh, damn, he reaches the dismount on Hopscotch.
Oh yeah, technically it's like supposed to be like this out, but there's no you don't dismount to a platform. My headcanon is that you swing from the final Hopscotch ledge to, and you have to do an up for grabs moves on the ice pick and lock it in the hole.
Oh god. Or you just have to do a long lâché.
Yeah. But, doing an up for grabs moves with the ice picks is much cooler.
Yeah.
And flashier.
Yeah, that makes sense. Sad as it is, though, that will eliminate Marchese, putting us down to 3 chatters. Gardiolski, Philip Scott, and Kai Diol.
And look at this. 4 women in the bottom 5 right now. And Philip Scott.
4 women and Philip Scott. Tamaki Sakai, Victoria Kramer, Li Xuandang, and Jessica Pills. Sakai may be eliminated first, and it may be by fellow debutant, Sean McCall. Mount Blizzard. He fails on UFO Arcade good enough. It will eliminate Sakai. 12 women. Sakai is not a debutant. No, she is not. Victoria Kramer is not a debutante either, but what she is about to be is potentially eliminated by Kai Diol. Mount Blaze. He fails on Piston Plunge. That is not good enough. Maybe out of it. Eventually. But so is Victoria Kramer. That puts us down to 11 women remaining. Mr. Musso is on the bubble. Oh yeah, look at that. Kai Diol is in the bottom 5 already.
That may mean Ethan Gardulski will be your chapter's champion, since two are in the bottom.
Oh, you're right. Gardulski's gonna be the only one left. Damn. Philip Scott on the bubble, though, may be eliminated at the hands of Yuval Shemla. Going from Mount Blaze, of all things, he fails the bunny ears. And Samolov is guaranteed to move on now, so that run may not have been good enough for Shemla. Philip Scott, not as lucky. He is eliminated. 2 chatters remain. Li Xuandang on the bubble. Top 10 from last week, or what's left of it, starts with Blake Fortier. Mount Blitz, giant roller coaster. First fail on that tonight. Li Xuandang is out of it. 13 chatters. I confuse again. 13 debutants remain. Li Xuandang was number 29. And that's a woman as well. 10 women, 13 debutantes. Jessica Pills. We're about to be in single-digit women at stage 3. Jessica Pills on the bubble. Samoilov still guaranteed to move on. Matthias Neurel running next. Mount Blaze fails the piston plunge, and that is not good enough. Pills is out of it. We're finally, after 3 stages, at single digits in terms of how many women are remaining. That's also a debutant we lost, putting us down to 12. Yoshi's on the bubble. Nora Brown-John's now guaranteed to move on. Renee Castley. Going from Mount Blaze. Silver Corkscrew. 1 former Sasuke finalist eliminates another. Next to be eliminated, as sad as it is Kai Diol. He's currently on the bubble. Running next is the technician, Tyler Smith. Going for Mount Blitz. And unsurprisingly, after a save on Axe Factor, he will reach Hoa. He's beaten... Yes, he's beaten every boss except for Ghost Game. Can he beat it twice? Red. Blue. Or orange. Yellow. Green. Blue. Indigo. Violet. No! Tyler Smith is denied a second clear on Ho-Oh. That is good enough to eliminate Kai Diol. And you know what that means. Your new Chatters champion is Ethan Gardiolski. As for how many times he's done it, it is his 6th time becoming your Chatters champion, and he ends the streak of chatters with the name starting with J being your chatters champion. It's been going for 7 tournaments with either Joe Moravsky, James McGrath, or Jonathan Raven, or Yuxinator. But the J's reign is over as of tonight. And it's his first time becoming chatters champion in this era, by the way. So congrats on that, Gardilski. We still have several women and a dozen debutants left, so that is yet to be decided. Those championships are yet to be decided. T.S. Norrell is on the bubble. Samiyart's running next. Mount Blitz failing on X Factor. Eliminating Norrell. Addie Herman is on the bubble. We are going to have a new chatters champion unless we see a catastrophic choke from the top 5 from last week. Starting with Tom Alberti. Mount Blaze. Fails projector slider. That is good enough to eliminate Addie Herman. Your current women's champion is out of the equation. Which means, again, we will have a new women's champion. And it will be one of 8 that remain. And it will not be Annabella Heinrichs. Right next is Amir Malik. Yuval Shemla is getting dangerously close to be eliminated right now. And Malik takes on Mount Blitz. Failing on Slam Duck, eliminating Heinrichs. 7 women remain.
Yeah, 2 on his left, and if one does worse than Yuval, he moves. Yes, let's cutting close though.
It's Kevin Carbone and Kaden Lebsack. Rasta on the bubble. Carbone running next. Mount Blaze. He fails the piston plunge. Yuval's moving on.
Yuval Shemla is moving on.
Yuval's just gonna move on. Carbone's out of it. So, this is what it comes down to. Moving on to stage 3 is either going to be Zento Marasta or Kaden Lebsack. He goes for Mount Blizzard, and we cap off stage 3 with an attempt on Ho-Oh. And on top of that, obviously, he's moving on to stage 3. But, can he get a boss clear against Ho-Oh? He's done it before, actually. Can he beat it again? Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. Did he get it? No, he didn't. So close. But that will be enough, obviously. No Ho-Oh clears tonight, which is sad. But that eliminates Zento Marasta, and Yuval Shemla was P40. 11 debutants remain. Let's get into our clear overview. Killer of stage 3 was, unsurprisingly, the piston plunge. In terms of the top 10, only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 remain. 1 chatter remains, that being Ethan Gardilski, your new chatters champion. As for the women, we're down to 7. Xiaojin Shang, Brooke Rabuto, Chaeyun Seo, Akio Noguchi, Olivia Vivian, Alexandra Miroslav, and Nora Brown-John. No women from the second half have made it to stage 3. For the debutants, Brooke Rabuto, Fadir Samoilov, Chaeyun Seo, Akio Noguchi, Yoon Chil-sin, Mikhail Mawem, Manuel Kornu, Zento Murasta, Alexandra Miroslav, and Tomoa Narasaki. 1 chatter, 7 women, 11 debutants remain as we cap off the front half of the stage of this course. Stage 4 in a moment. Stage 4 is Pac-Maze. It consists of 10 levels, each of which has 4 obstacles. We're going to go through them as each individual level is reached. Starting with level 1, which is Building Blocks, Prism Strike, Ipomasi, and Cheese Boards. Kicking off stage 4, again, is Xavier Dancing. Level 2 is Block Run, Pokeballs, Incline Cliffs, Caber Locks. No problem. Level 3 is Beehive, Pirate's Cove, Iron Paddler, Centrifuge. Level 4, Bridge Jump, Pipe Drop, Icarus Glider, Center Court Cliff. Dancers moving on stage to Tier 2. Logic. No problems. Xiaoxin Chan. He fails the second obstacle. And by the way...
Oh, Prism Strike.
Yeah, Prism Strike. Which sucks. By the way, top 30 will move on to the back half of the course. There will be 10 more eliminations. From there, you're thrown to the wolves. If you fail, if you clear, you move on. If you don't, you're out. You gotta get there first. Rabuto. Sean will be one of the 10 eliminated. Rabuto may not be, for all we know. Salesman. He fails on Incline Cliffs.
Oh my god.
Yuji Urushihara may be out of the equation already. He only got to halfway through level 2.
Beat Luigi, but can't do incline cliffs. That's crazy.
Damn. Samoan Love. He's moving on. Chain Sail. Got it. Noguchi. Caber Logs. A save on Incline Cliffs.
The obstacle that took out Jay Lewis.
Yeah, it once took out Jay. That photo is very blurry. Flamenco. Oh, do you want me to go back so you can get?
Nah, you can still read it. You can still read it.
Kind of still.
You know, Yuji. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know, you can tell by short name, then long name, and that's you.
That's just Yuji. Flamenco. Oh, save on Icarus Glider in the last move of Center Court Cliff. He moves on to Tier 2. Gardilski. Saving on Caber Logs. And on Bridge Jump, he moves on. Vivian. Now become a women's champion. She may not get that. Unfortunately, she fails on Caber Logs. Until Shin. Oh, Center Court Cliff. Slagater. Iponbashi, of all things for Slagater to fail on. The third obstacle. Iponbashi. Miguel Malin. Moving on, Konu. Moving on, Beehive. Got it. Miroslav. No problems there. Nora Brown John. Of course. Who else? Thiago Lima. No! Center Court Cliff. A save on the 180 jump, but he fails on the last move. Nawasaki. We are currently at 7 fails. Nawasaki. He fails the second obstacle.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
I think the second obstacle fail was also a climbers.
Yeah. Marciner.
So now we're at 8 fails. So
8 fails.
2 more.
Narsaki. Or Marciner, sorry. He moves on. Knocks in Airmore. Yes, of course. Tatsuya. No problems. Ryosuke Miyaoka. Going for a full clear. Multiple saves on Incline Cliffs and Caber Logs. He's going to Tier 2. Then away. Saving on the last move of Center Court. Cliff. He moves on to Tier 2. Matachi. Saving on Caber Logs and on Centrifuge, but fails on Center Court Cliff and continues to demonstrate why he is a chokeoff. Jay Lewis. 9 fails. Got it. Sharif. No problems there. Loki lied him. Got it. Erdos. Yes. Sam Watson. He's got it. I forgot he was even in this roster, probably because he was doing so good. Never maybe he just wasn't in the top 5 or anything. Tony Roberts. Center court Cliff, that's 10 fails. Ooh. Tony Roberts is most likely out of it. Unless someone does worse than him, say Sean McCall. Will he? Yes, he's going to tier 2. Yuval Shema made it here by the skin of his teeth. How much farther can he go? Going to tier 2 at least. Top 10. What's left of it? Lloyd Fortier. Got it. Castley. He moves on. Smith. Yes. Samyach. He moves on. Alberti. A save on the 180 jump on center court. He moves on. Malik. Got it. And also going for a full clear. Kaden Lebsack. And he is moving on to the back half of the course. And you're
on to Overboard.
Yeah, there's your top 30. And out of them, let me go through, see how many of them are, well, obviously Gardzielski's still moving on. Shang is out. Rabuto's in. Seo's out. No, Seo's still in. Noguchi's out. Vivian is out. Miroslav's in. Brown John's in. We're down to 4 women. Wow. Rabuto, Sale, Miroslav, Nora Brown John. Killer of tier 1 is Center Court Cliff. As for the debutants, Rabuto, Smolov, Tatum Sale's in. Noguchi's out. Sin is in. No, they're not. Mawem, yes. Kornu. Narastas. Zento's out. Miroslav's in. Tomoa Nagasaki is out. Narasaki, sorry. Tony Roberts and Sean McCall. Roberts is out. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 debutants. Cool. Rabuto, Samoilov, Cheyun Seo, Mikhail Mawem, Nemo Kornu, Alexandra Miroslav, and Sean McCall. One of those 7 will be your best debutant for Omega 39. Running next. Sorry. As we move on to Tier 2. Level 5. Big Spinners, Paddleboards, Iron Cross, Ceiling Fans. Xavier Dancer takes it on first. Saving on Paddleboards. Level 6. Boxed in directly into Party Hats. I-Beam Cross, Cliff Toss. No problems there. Level 7. It only gets harder from here. Boardwalk directly into Pac-Man. Iron City Cliffhanger directly into Cannonball Climber. Got it! Level 8. Broken Salmon Ladder. That is not Pipe Slider X. I'm gonna fix that. And we're back. Level 8 is Broken Salmon Ladder directly into Peach Pit. Ice Picks directly into Carolina Cliffhanger. Will Xavier Dantzler reach Tier 3? No. Saving on Broken Salmon Ladder, but he fails on Peach Pit. Logic. Failing on Icy Cliff. Rabuto. Saving on Ceiling Fans. Cannonball Climber. Save on Boardwalk. Samoilov. Party Hats. After save on the first hat, he fails on the third. Cheyun Seo. Failing on level 5. Save on Big Spinners as well. Flamenco. Iron Cross. Gardzielski. Paddleboards. Mawem. Finally, someone makes it to level 6. Saving on Ceiling Fans. And on Party Hats, level 7. Level 8. He fails Inverter. It's supposed to be Ice Picks. It's supposed to be Ice Picks. Damn it. Must have forgotten to change it. Mammal Cornu. Party Hats. Miroslav. Saving on Party Hats, but failing on Cliff Toss. Nora Brown John. Saving on Cannibal Climber, can she reach Tier 3? Yes! A save on Carolina Cliff. She's going to tier 2, or tier 3. Marshner. Saving on Boxed In. And on Iron City Cliff. And on Carolina Cliff, he's going to tier 3. Garamore. Saving on Boxed In. And he's going to tier 3. Tada. Saving on Big Spinners. And on Boxed In. And on Peach Pit, he's going to tier 3. Mioka. He saves on I-Beam Cross. Going for the full clear. He has a shot. He's going to tier 3. Full clear is possible. If you get a full clear, you win $500,000. Penaway. He saves on Broken Salmon Ladder. He's moving on to tier 3. Jay Lewis. Saving on Icy Cliff. But he's bested by Peach Pit. A save on the first peg ball, but he fails on the second floor. Swift. I-Beam Cross takes him out of it. Loki Light him. Saving on Cliff Toss. And on Cannonball Climber. He fails on Peach Pit, but that's really impressive. Air Toss. Saving, multiple saves on Party Hacks and on Cliff Toss. Using Resiliency this early is not a good sign. But he's going to tier 3 regardless. A little bit of a scare in the middle of Inverter. It was just Inverter, but he moves on. Sam Watson. I'm curious about this dude now. He's gotten this far. Paddleboards. Saves on it. He's on level 7. He saves on Icy Cliff. He's on level 8. But he fails the first jump of the Broken Salmon Ladder.
Watch when he has to do bar tech. Like when we take a foot bit.
Yeah. Okay. Sam Watson. By your fellow Aussie, you mean Loki Light.
Loki Light him.
Yeah. Yeah, he's going to the back half. Sean McCall. Oh, level 6. Level 7. He saves on Pac-Man. He's on level 8. Sean McCall. He's going to tier 3. In his debut appearance. Oh my days. Will Yuval Shemla join him? No, he fails on Big Spinners. The second step of Big Spinners. Come on, dude.
The moment he speaks by, he just... Why gonna get 30 if...
Yeah, he's gonna be P30 for sure. Fortier, unless someone somehow does even worse. Not be Fortier, but he fails Cliff Toss. Renee. Saving on Cliff Toss. It was save. Oh, wow. Save on Peach Pit. Save on Carolina Cliff. He's moving on. Smith. Saving on Iron Cross. AIDS. Oh, save on the last ledge of Carolina Cliff. Going to tier 3. 10 people moving on. Samyans. Ah, oh, Peach Pit. Saving on the Broken Salmon Ladder. Tom Alberti. 7, level 8. Got it. Saving on Inverter. Amir Malik, sorry. Will save on Big Spinners. And on Party Hats. And on Cannonball Climber. No saves on level 8. He's got it. Kaden Lebsack. For a shot at a perfect clear. He's got to get to tier 3. No! Lebsack fails Pac-Man. And now, just like that, the only chance at a full clear is Ryosuke Miyaoka. Now he's got to take on tier 3. Killer of stage of tier 2 is Peach Pit. Level 9 is Butcher's Bar, Perilous Pipes, Ultima Kunoichi's I-Beam Flip, and Modus's Cliffhanger. Norbound John taking it on first. She fails the first obstacle. Force Cheese. Kim Marshner. The I-Beam Flip. Garamore. I-Beam Flip. A save on Perilous Pipe. Play down in the same spot as Marshner. Tassia Tada. He's going to level 10 after a save on Perilous Pipes. Beetle Swarm directly into Pegasus. Inferno Cliffhanger directly into Creepy Crimps. Will we have an attempt against the Ghostly Gang tonight? No, he fails Beetle Swarm. Damn, that sucks. Ryosuke Miyaoka going for a perfect clear. He's got to reach the Ghostly Gang first. Level 9. Got it! Level 10! Yes! Miyaoka is one obstacle away from our second full clear in this era. He saves on the vertical limit of Inferno Cliffhanger and on the last move of Pegasus. Tonight's Ghostly Gang boss is Blinky. It consists of Salmon Gauntlet. And it is the V2 version. So it consists of the following. Series of runs and jumps that the competitor must hop a bar across. Lightning Bolt, upward salmon ladder transition, 2 big upward jumps, a 9-foot lachey to a bar, 2 standard downward runs, and a jump to a second lightning bolt. Only Clyde and Inky have been bested. Let's see if Miyaoka can best Blinky. See what he does. Salmon Gauntlet. Wait. Oh, I forgot to change it.
You can just run a separate simulation. You know, just have Course Later. Course with us. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just have him do a run separately. Because that's ridiculous.
Also, Miyaoka couldn't beat the cliffhanger.
Yeah, he failed in Citadel's cliffhanger. But, I mean, yeah, that's completely unbad. Okay, Cody Benaway, meanwhile. Butcher's Bar. Erdos. Failing on I-Beam Flip. Sean McCall. He's on level 10. No shot he attempts the boss. No, Beetle Swarm. It's left of the top 10 now. Renee. Oh, he fails on Modus Cliffhanger. Tyler Smith. Level 10. Can he face the boss? No, Creepy Crimps. That was the last part, wasn't it? That was one of the last parts. Let me check. Spinning BL hold 2. That was the last part of the last move on level 10. Damn. Tom Alberti. Modus Cliffhanger takes him out of it. Amir Malik. No. Failing on I-Beam Flip. And meanwhile, that will do it for stage 4, except for Miyaoka's attempt on the boss. So, in the meantime, before we get into that, let's have a look at our clear overview. P30 is, in fact, Yuval Shemla. Gardielski's P29. And Ryosuke Miyaoka, unsurprisingly, got the best result in the front half because he got the farthest. He only went to attempt a boss, which we're gonna get into that in a minute. And we're back. Ryosuke Miyaoka now attempts Blinky all by his lonesome. He is the last chance at a full clear. It will be the second in Omega's history. And all he's got to do is beat Salmon Gauntlet. Let's see who he does against the Ghostly Gang. The Lightning Bolt. And he fails the second jump. Damn. That quickly. So, that was quick. We will not get a full clear tonight. But he is obviously moving on to the back half of the course. But before that, we're going to move on to Chatter's Challenge. That's going to be kicked off in a moment. Ladies and gents, it's time for Chatter's Challenge. Stage A consists of 9 obstacles and has a time limit of 180 seconds. Ramp of Titans directly into Ring of Fire. Swinging Baskets, Swing Arm directly into Patriot Pass. Split decision between Salmon Roll or the Gambler. Hole Punch, Bio Clock, and of course Double Elevator Climb. Top 30 move on to Stage B. There will be 18 eliminations in Stage A. Yeah, we kick it off. Kick off Chatter's challenge with Adrian Chung. Forgot to open the nameplate. Let me do that really quick. Here we go. That over there. Minimize that. Here we go. Why is it not showing? Hold on a second. And we're back. Running first is Adrian Chung. Fails hole punch. And next, the creator Alex Cunningham. Swing arm. Alt 1. 4 misses on Ring of Fire and fail on Salmon Roll. Alvin Tan Chong Kwan. Oh, that was close. Misses Bio Clock by a quarter of a second. Saving on Roulette Wheel. Mimia. Mimia fails double elevator climb. So close to the first clear. Amber Rodriguez. Salmon Roll. Failing the dismount. Ozzy Green. Pole punch. Move on to Bo Lewis. Failing Salmon Roll. Billy Dixon. Billy Dixon's our first clear. 35 seconds remaining. Brandon Buckwald.
Billy was also one of the 4 people to clear in last Chatter's challenge.
Yeah. I mean, he's been doing pretty good. Just hasn't gotten into the main roster yet. Brandon Buckwald. He's gotten into the main roster before, but not with Chatter's challenge. Buckwald fails Patriot Pass. Host of Ninja Warrior of Roblox, Bubba Ace. Gets 4 misses on Ring of Fire and fails swinging baskets. Callum Price. Swing arm. Host of Sports Roulette. Just want to make sure I got that right. Kane Malden. I sometimes get them in another channel. Salmon Roll. Curtis Tran. I'm trying to pick up the pace because we've already been going for almost 2 hours. Saving on swinging baskets. Dan Buckles. Wow. 6 misses, 7 misses on Ring of Fire, 5 of which consecutively. He fails hole punch. On Donovan Lusser. Failing on swinging baskets after 5 misses on Ring of Fire. Maybe good enough? I don't know. We'll have to see, I guess. No! Didn't want to do that. Nope.
And it happened again.
Fuck. I forgot the BGM again. Damn it. Oh, damn, we beat it. Let's go. Sorry, I'm watching a obbying thing. I need someone to eat a really hard tower. Lavender Luster got BD. Emily Montague running next. Failing the Gambler. Let me get OBS back. Your current Chatter's champion, Ethan Gardulski, he's going to get in no matter what, so we may just give his spot to someone else. Damn it. I'm doing the wrong thing. Gardulski. Hole punch. His run will just be voided. Evan Mail. Oh! 3 10s. Scheibner. Hole punch. Schmidt. Oh, by 1100th misses on Bio Clock. Giovanni Lopez. By 2 10s. D-Render. Oh, that is a yikes and a half. By 6200ths. Nope. If you're Richie. Gambler. Tang next. Ring of Fire. Come on, Yuxinator. Salmon Roll. 18th place. Maybe good enough for all we know. Jordan Cowart. Ah, by 1500ths. Hurricane Casillas. By 4200ths. We may have our choke point tonight. AC the V. Samuel and Bioclock. Kate McChesney. Failing on Gambler. This is Kevin Brecky. Fails Hole Punch. Jimmy Chang first eliminated. Unfortunately, Donovan's on the bubble as we move on to Kyle Foley. Adrian Chung guaranteed to move on.
Yeah.
Foley
Wait,
moves
did you
on.
put the thingy in the refrigerator to chocolate? I see a hole in your pants.
Huh?
Wait, oh, whoops, I was talking to a friend, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
Kyle,
sorry about that.
no, you're good. Kyle Foley unfortunately eliminates Donovan Lusher. Bubba Ace is on the bubble. Leo Provo running next. He eliminates Bubba Ace by failing on the Gambler. Luke Allen. A lot of misses on Ring of Fire. He eliminates the Creator. Failing on Gambler. Matthew Doan. Failing Salmon Roll. Probably not good enough. He eliminates Callum Price. Puts Brandon Buckwald on the bubble. Sorry, I can freaking talk. Mike Bernardo. Oh, wow, by a whole second. Eliminates miss on Bioclock. Eliminates Brandon Buckwald. Curtis Tran on the bubble. Mike Vasquez. And on Bioclock. Come on, Pieglin. No, swinging baskets. Denied again a shot at the main roster. Mr. Musso. 47 seconds. Damn. Eliminates Alt 1. Puts Pineapples Alfredo on the bubble. Bo Lewis now guaranteed to move on. Pineapples Alfredo failing Ring of Fire. Not good enough. Damn it. I did it again. No. Ugh. One thing for it to happen once, but it happened twice. Shine Raya. Swinging basket's not good enough. Shiglin. Patriot Pass. Also not good enough. Topaz Neo, host of Ninja Warrior Worldwide. He clears it. He's going to stage B. Luke Allen's out of it. Yuxinator is unfortunately next. Benny Kins eliminates Raven. Casey DeVee is guaranteed to move on. Mark Hazy. Ring of Fire. He's out of it. Xander Slager. Failing on the last segment of Double Elevator Climb. Eliminates McChesney. Kane Malden on the bubble. Yu Chen Shao going next. He eliminates Kane and fails on Bioclock by 2 freaking hundredths. Eliminates Malden. Matthew Doan or Zach Akenstein is moving on to stage B. And unsurprisingly, it's Akenstein. He fails on Salmon Roll. There's a top 30 in Chatter's challenge. We move on to stage B, however. It consists of the following. Sasuke 19 Pole Maze. Forward Tokris. Split decision between Swing Ladder and Log Runner. Salmon Ladder from A&W directly into Kite Surfer. And Mountain Flag. Time limit is 110 seconds. The top 15 at the end of the stage will move on to the main roster. Killer of the stage is Bioclock by a margin of 2. Running first. Gotta move the nameplates all the way back up. Adrian Chung. Failing Kite Surfer after saving on Salmon Ladder. Alvin Tan Chong Kwang. First clear with 24 seconds. Amamimia. Failing forward Tokris. Hammer Rodriguez. Salmon Ladder. Ozzy Green, meanwhile, failing Pole Maze. Bo Lewis next. Failing Salmon Ladder. Billy Dixon. Kite Surfer. We go all the way down to Dan Buckholes. Salmon Ladder. Shingo Superfan. Emily Montague. She clears with 12 seconds. She may finally move on to the main roster. This run is voided. But he clears. Evan Mail. Salmon Ladder. Oops. Fabi. Failing Kite Surfer. Jean-Luc Schmidt going next. He clears with 18 seconds. Giovanni Lopez. Failing on the pillar of forward Tokris. Oh my god, can D-Render make it back to the main roster again? Kite Surfer. Gardulski would be guaranteed. He's already guaranteed to move on. Jeffrey Ritchie. He clears. He and Alvin Tan are guaranteed to move on. Jordan Cowart. Failing the first obstacle. Kane Casillas. And Kite Surfer. Eliminating Lopez. Amamimia is on the bubble, as Casey DeViti has a shot to make it to the main roster. She will not. Log Runner is only good enough for 15th. Amamimia is out of it, but Casey DeViti is next, unless we see a choke from Kevin Brecky. He will not. DeViti's out of it, but Brecky is next. Now Lucas Schmidt now guaranteed to move on. Kyle Foley. Salmon Ladder, not good enough, unfortunately.
Is it Salmon Ladder Massacre?
Yeah. Leo Provo. We have our choke point. Kite Surfer. Probably good enough to move on and eliminate Kevin Brecky. No, not yet, because Billy Dixon's now guaranteed to move on. Mike Bernardo. He clears and moves on. Eliminates Buckles. Amber Rodriguez on the bubble. Mike Vasquez. He's out of it. He fails forward Takras. Mr. Musso. Clearing with over 30 seconds. He eliminates Amber Rodriguez, putting Bo Lewis on the bubble. Kane's guaranteed to move on. Topaz Neo. Can he make it to the main roster? No! Forward Togris takes out Topaz. Eddie Kins, meanwhile, also taken out by forward Togris. The hosts are being decimated this time around. Xander Slager. He clears with over 20 on the clock. Bo Lewis is out of it. D-Render's now guaranteed to move on. Evan Mail running next. Or on the bubble next. Who's running next is Yuten Shao. But he fails on Salmon Ladder. Mail's out of it.
And that will be enough to move on because, you know, because Isa Garduski is in top 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's in top 15, so it's going to be top 16.
Yeah. Evan Mail. It's going to be Evan Mail or Zach Aikenstein moving on to the main roster. It's going to be Zach Aikenstein. Yuchen Shao is still in it. We're going to look at the top 15 one at a time. Ethan Gardilski, his run is voided. We're going to give it to the person in 16th. Philip Scott, Mike Bernardo, Xander Slager, Alvin Tan Chung Kwang, Jeffrey Ritchie, Jean-Lucas Schmidt, Emily Montague, Billy Dixon, Kane Casillas, Leo Provo, D-Render, Fabian Scheibner, Adrian Chung, and finally, Zach Aikenstein. And nope, Zach Aikenstein finally Yuchen Shao. Evan Mail just misses it. As for the hosts, Foley got 22nd, Benny got 24th, Neo got 26th, Kane got 32nd.
Oh yeah, this is Yuchen's second consecutive time failing the Salmon Ladder and barely moving on.
Barely moving
Getting
on.
the last part.
Yuxinator got 34th. And Keegan got 42nd. Ace got 44th. Blusher got 45th. And that will do it for Chatter's Challenge. Killer of Stage B is Salmon Ladder. Go frickin' figure. We're going to move on to the back half of the course in a moment. Stage 5 is Overvoid. It consists of 7 obstacles and is a balance theme stage. Considering balance obstacles tend to be the bane of these competitors' existence, take a lot of heads. First, a new obstacle in Balance Tank, the original version from the pre-Shin era. Galley, another new obstacle from Viking, which is Amazing Road, but the Viking version, technically, I guess. First split decision between Greater Wall and Tire Run. That means. Next is Slack Ladder from A&W. Torenban from Kunoichi 8. Hisozu, a new obstacle. And finally, a split decision between Dino Wall and Slant Edge. The time limit is 110 seconds. We kick off this back half of the course with 1 chatter, 4 women, and 7 debutantes. We already have a new Chatter's champion. That's already been decided. The Women's Championship and the Best Debutant title will all be decided within minutes. It's time for Stage 5. Running first is Yuval Shemla. And he's got it! 23 seconds. Shemla's moving on to stage 6. Radium.
Yeah.
I don't want to tell him.
Is it too easy?
No. Topaz in Cruising Station.
Oh.
Did I make the 40? Topaz, unfortunately, bad luck. He got the stage B though. Gardulski, how far will the Chatter's champion go? Well, he fails on Greater Wall and he fails on the Dino Wall.
He did. He was running on time.
Yeah. That will... Okay, let me get these, Oh, yeah, last week's clear rate, by the way. I keep forgetting to freaking do that. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna be right back. We're back. That will do it for the Chatters, unfortunately. What about the debutants? Let me get my list back up. Here we go. Che Yun-seo taking on stage 5 in his debut appearance. Trying to be your best debutant for this week.
Oh, it's she.
Sorry. She's going to stage 6! Without even taking on the Dino Wall. Holy damn. Che Yun-seo putting in work right now. Flamenco. Failing Totenbon. Big name out, another big name out of the equation. Samoa Love. Another debutant on stage 6. Holy crap. We may see, for all we know, we could see a debutant on stage 7 or something. Manuel Konu. 2 fails on Greater Wall and a fail on Slackline. That was rough. Getting to the back half in your debut appearance, though, is nothing to scoff at. Sharif will miss on the Torenbon, but it seems he managed to recover and beat the stage. I just realized we didn't have Clement Cravier either. Damn. 14th. Tire Run. Takes out the Canadian, former semifinalist, Alexandra Miroslav. A fail on Greater Wall, and a fail on Torenbon. Kaden Lebsack. Trying to become back-to-back last man standing. He's got a shot. More than 30 on the clock. He goes to stage 6. 50-50 clear rate so far. Mikel Logic. Fail on Greater Wall. He's going to stage 6. These debutants are going crazy.
I don't think Michelle is into debutante.
Oh. Michelle Logic?
We do have Fedor and Che Yun in the, stage 6.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Logic is not a debutant, but, still, I haven't seen this dude's name in a minute. He's going crazy right now. Whoops. Rabuto. Rabuto's going to stage 6. Oh my god. Sam Watson. No, the Dino Wall. The last part of Dino Wall, too. That was close. Come on. One of, if not the last rep of Australia, Loki Lynham. He's going to stage 6. Yes. Xavier Dantzler. Never mind. Balance Tank. First 5.1 fail tonight. Jay Lewis. Slack Ladder. Eliminates the champion. Samyach. He feels slant edge. The big names are falling or dropping like flies right now. Mikhail Mawin. Slack Ladder again. Cody Benaway. Oh my god! The greater wall. How many fails is that? 7 fails on Greater Wall. Man, that sucks. And a save on Galley as well. Nora Brown John. She's got it. She's going to stage 6. Malik. Saving on balance take 30 seconds plus. Marshner. Failing on Tire Run. Garamore. Got it, no problem. Erdos. The champion is out on tire run.
Oh, wow.
Renee Castley. Slackliner. Takes out another big name. We're at 11. Alberti. 23 seconds on the clock. He moves on. 12 for 26. The most we can get is 16. Tatsuya Tada. Got it. He's moving on. Sean McCall. Got it. Stage 6 in his debut appearance. Tyler Smith. Make that 15. And Ryosuke Miyaoka. He's got it. 16 out of 30. More than a 50-50 clear rate again.
Watch me get that, but have a stage 6 massacre.
No, not again. I did a test earlier. We had 7 players out of like 22. So I think we should be fine. Slackliner was the killer of the stage. Out of the women, Rabuto is out, I think. No, she's in. Taehun Seo is Seo's in. Miroslav is out. Yes. And Nora Brown John is in. So 3 women left. Rabuto, Seo, Nora Brown John. Family watches on. Bated breath. How many debutantes left? Rabuto is in. Samolov is in. Taehun Seo's in. Mawem is out. Konu is out. Miroslav is out. And Sean McCall is still in it. 3 women and 4 debutantes. Oh boy. Your best debutant, and maybe even your women's champion, may be decided in stage 6. It's gonna happen in mere moments. Stay tuned, folks. Stage 6 is the newly overhauled FTL Supernova. It consists of 6 obstacles divided into 2 segments. 1 timed, 1 untimed. The time segment is Milky Way. And this stage has been completely overhauled just because of the last few tournaments. Up, Up, and Away, Australia's Skyhooks, Hang Moo, Space Invaders, a split decision between UFOs again, and Sticker Star. Sticker Star remains, of course. And finally, Counter Movement. Time limit there is 100 seconds. Should you beat that, you must face the back half. You have a decision to make. Either Andromeda, with Astroglider, Double Down, Cycling Road, Pressure Cooker, Suspended Ceiling, and Air Server, with no rest points. Or Triangular, with Triangle Alley, Ring Turn, Space Station, A&W's Globe Grasper, Steep Ceiling, or Final Frontier Type J, also with 0 rest points. The back half has had every rest point removed. There are no rest points in Andromeda or Triangular. You're gonna have to do it all on your own. So with that in mind, it's time to kick off stage 6. Well, we have more than 1 or 2 people this time. And we'll have to freaking wait and see. Running first. Oh, let's get into the numbers. We started with 40 debutantes and nearly 30 women. 3 women and 4 debutantes remain as we kick off stage 6 with Yuval Shemba. Saving on Hang Moo. He's on to the back half. He beats the Klaxon. Oh, this is gonna be tough. Is Yuval gonna be a 2-time semifinalist? He selects Triangulum. Of course, we start with Triangulum with Triangle Alley. I didn't even realize that. Space Station. Got it. Globe Grasper. Steep Ceiling. Oh, got it! Yes! We're not gonna have a wipeout! We start with a clear! We matched what we had last week! Damn.
And look at this. Yuval Shema in his return becomes a semi-finalist.
He's a 2-time semi-finalist in his first appearance since tournament 14, if I recall. Yes. Shemla. He's gonna get a shot at the Divine Comedy of Ninja Machine. We're gonna get to that later. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Now for the debutants. We still haven't even decided your best debutant yet. Chaehoon Seo running next. Oh my god. They're on to the back half. No shot. No shot. We're gonna have a debutant semi-finalist. I think the last time we had something like that was maybe Loic Fortier.
Alisher Nazarov, I think? Oh, wait, no, he didn't.
Nazarov failed stage 6, which was insane that he even got there, but... I mean, come on. Chaeyoon Seo. Let's see what he selects. Let's see what she selects, sorry. She selects Triangulum. No, she fails Triangle Alley. But getting to the back half of stage 6 as a debutante and as a woman for that matter is really impressive. But Chaeyoon Seo, I believe the last remaining rep of South Korea, is out of the equation, putting us down to 3 debutantes: Rabutul, Samoilov, and Sean McCall. No, that's the wrong thing. Speaking of which, here comes Fadir Samoilov. He just times out on counter movement, putting us down to 2 debutantes. It's either going to be Rabutul, Samoilov, or Chaeyoon Seo. Leon Sharif, meanwhile, back half. Whew. What is his selection? Triangulum again. I swear I added both of these stages. Space Station. No problem. A&W Globe Grasper. Nothing too crazy. Steep Ceiling. Got it! Final Frontier. Yes! We matched what we had last week! Radium. Hopefully we're gonna have more than 2 people.
Yeah, hope so, yeah.
Yeah. We already matched it. See if we can get more. All we gotta do is hope and pray that someone beats stage 6. Someone else beats stage 6. Running next is Kaden Lebsack. Ooh, back half. Over 18 seconds left. Oh, come on. What's his selection? Andromeda. Double down. Cycling Road. Pressure Cooker. Misses on one. Misses once. Manages to recover. Suspended Ceiling. Air Surfer. One more. Yes! Hey, Radium. We have more semifinalists than we did last week, finally.
Oh, yeah, that's great.
Can we get more? Man, whoops. Sorry for the flashbang, folks. Ready next is Mikhail Lazik, who is, as I realized mid-broadcast, is not a debutant. But he fails Sticker Star anyway. Brooke Rabutul. Trying to become maybe your women's champion or your best debutant. So she does in stage 6.
Both.
Huh?
Or both, but
Or
that
both.
ain't happening.
Nope, that's not happening. She fails UFOs again. That puts us down to... wait. Did I do that? Yes.
2 women and one debutante. Sean McCall is left,
Yeah.
and, you know,
Chainsao's out. Rabuto's out. Samolov is out. Rabuto's already out, right?
Yeah, Labatoo's out. She's out, you know.
Yeah. Okay, so it's gonna be Chainsao or Sean McCall. Who's gonna be your best debutant? It's gonna be Chainsao or Nora Brown-John. That's gonna be your women's champion. Chainsao can become both in her debut appearance. Meanwhile, Loki Lineham. Skyhooks.
Oh.
Sorry, Topaz.
It takes out Indo on a wing.
The ring
Oh yeah, I was
swing.
also mention, yeah, that there are multiple other top tier female climbers that didn't make the cut for climbers too.
Yeah.
So we could see it again happen again. Or when a girl turns 15.
We could.
Yeah.
Nora Brown-John. It's either going to be her or Chainsao becoming your women's champion. See how she does in stage 6. It's Chainsao!
Oh my god.
Nora Brown-John fails UFOs again! Chainsao is your women's champion! Oh my god, that is a shocker! Your new women's champion is Chainsao. Is she your best? No, there's still. She's not your best debutant yet. There's still Sean McCall. Chainsao. She could be your best debutant too. We're gonna have to wait for Sean McCall's run to see if that happens. Amir Malik, meanwhile, saving on the Skyhooks, moves on to the back half. Oh, come on. What is this selection? Triangular. Still at 3. Turn. Space Station. This is gonna take a bit. May drain his stamina a little bit. Saving on it is Amir Malik. But he fails on the Globe Grasper. Radium?
I mean, we did have like 2 people attempt it and beat it, so who knows what can happen.
Yeah, but we're down to like the last few runners. Hold on, let me... How many clears do we have in stage 5 again? Sorry.
We had a total of 16 clears.
16, thank you. Oh, come on, dude. Not again. Noxa Garamore. Garamore saves on the last 7 good of UFOs again. Beats Milky Way with more than 20 seconds on the clock. And I just realized why you added Hang Moo to Milky Way. Damn it, Radium. Radium helps me with course adjustments. Back half. Let's see what he selects. Triangulum again. Noxa Garamore trying to become another freaking repeat semifinalist. What do we have so far?
Oh, we got Yuval,
Yuval Shamla.
Ilion, and Kaden.
Okay, Yuval Shamla. Oh, yeah, and Noxa Garamore. Hell yeah, dude. We just doubled what we had last week.
Yeah, a diverse set. We got an Israeli, a Frenchman, an American, and an African American.
Yeah. Where was he from again? Was it
Axa is from, America. I think it was adopted, I believe.
Oh, adopted from... I can't remember what country. Shamla. Let me add his name to the list of... Yuval Shamla is the 20th unique semifinalist of this era, by the way.
Yeah, he was adopted from Africa, but I don't know. I need to swear it exactly.
Leon
Yeah.
Sharif with 1 F.
Oh, yeah. Well, Elion Sharif? Yeah, I think it's 1F.
Okay. Noxa Garamore has done it twice this era. Kaden Lebsack made it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's his 4th time making it to Unholy Trinity. He's the only person in this era to make it.
From Africa. Naxa? Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Noxa, yeah.
Don't.
Tom Alberti. Still got a few runners left. Back half. beating the klaxon in the process. See what he selects. Triangle him again. Good for the moment. Tomo Birdie. I don't think he's been to stage 7 in this era. And good for the moment. 2 obstacles left. Make it 1. He's got it. We got 5. Oh, I'm liking our odds now. And Tomo Birdie makes it to the stage 7 for the first time in this era. He's the 22nd unique semi-finalist. It was Tomo Birdie, right? Yes. Alright. Next is Tatsuya Tada. And, saving on UFOs again. With more than 20 seconds, he moves on to the back half of stage 6, and he selects Triangle him. Go figure. Tatsuya Tada is trying to get to stage 7 for the first time in this era. He's 4 obstacles away from doing so. Make it 3. Globe Grasper. Steep Ceiling. Final Frontier Type J. The Star of Yamagata is a semi-finalist. Oh god, we triple our clear rate from last week. Tatsuya, I know, multiple of them are new semi-finalists in this era. He's done it 3 times now. Or not 3 times now. What am I talking about? Well, damn. We have 6 right now. We could have 9. Sean McCall. It's either going to be him or Taeyun Seo as your best debutant for this week. It is not decided yet. Sean McCall saving on Space Invaders. He's going into the back half. Taeyun Seo failed. What did you fail on?
Oh yeah, I think it's gonna be decided by the time who cleared the Milky Way. So if he cleared faster than Chae-Yoon, then he's the best debutant.
Hold on. What did Chae-Yoon Seo fail?
She failed Triangle Alley, and 848. Okay, what was Sean McCall's clear time?
8.48. Sean McCall, 8.56! 800ths may have decided it. But that's if he gets farther. He's got to get past the 3rd triangle of Triangle Alley in order, which that is in Triangle. You just got to get past 6.7. He selects Triangle Alley. He fails Triangle 2!
Oh
Chae-Yoon Seo!
No, it's divided by time. It's divided by time. No, he cleared 800 faster than Chae-Yoon. So,
but Chae-Yoon got farther.
Yeah, but I think the leaderboard is gonna rank him as higher than. So.
Damn. Oh, because neither of them cleared an obstacle.
Yeah, but I know, but it also counts for the sub stages. It's gonna count the 800s. Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah. So if that's the case, then it goes to Sean McCall.
Yes. I think he has got his spot into top 10 too. I believe.
Yeah, for sure. Chae-Yoon Seo is denied the best debutant title by 800ths of a second. That is actually tragic. But we still got a few runs left to go. Not all is lost. Tyler, actually, by the way, I believe that'll do it for both the women and the debutants, by the way. Because they're all out. Tyler Smith, meanwhile, he fails Hang Moo.
Oh, so I think everybody who makes it to the back half is in the top 10. So we'll Sean McCall and Chae-Yoon back. Regardless if they, be a top 10.
Mm-hmm. Ryosuke Miyoka. Come on. He fails once on counter movement, but he manages to recover and clear the stage with just under 10 seconds left. His selection in the back half is, go figure, it's Triangulum. Chae-Yoon Seo, your women's champion. Ethan Gardulski, your Chatters champion. Sean McCall, your best debutant. Ryosuke Miyoka is trying to be your last man standing again. In order to do that, he's got to reach Stage 7. Miyoka is now a 2-time semifinalist in OMEGA⁴. Oh boy. We have 7 clears in Stage 6 tonight. So, essentially, way better than what we had the last few weeks. The overhaul worked. And look at this roster. The only climber we have left is Yuval Shemla. Killer of Stage 6 is a tie between UFOs again and Triangle Alley. Because it was Cheyun Seo and Sean McCall. Shemla, Sharif, Lebsack, Garamore, Alberti, Tada, Miyoka. 7 remain. These 7 face Stage 7 in mere moments. Stage 7 is Unholy Trinity, the divine comedy of Ninja Machine. The most difficult upper body gauntlet in Ninja Machine's history to my knowledge, consisting of 13 obstacles divided into 3 segments. First is Inferno, Walking Drum, Planet Bridge 2.0, directly into the Omega body prop, the obstacle that ended last week's tournament. Double Devil, directly into Donkey Teeth. It's the core strength, caps out the core strength segment, Inferno. Next is the Bartek segment, Purgatorio. Noah's Ark, directly into Motive Men's Deja Vu. Directly into the Salmon Slider. Finally, the Finger Strength segment, Paradiso. Slogies, Stegosaurus VL, Vertical Limit. And of course, the dynamic duo that took out so many in Worlds, this time without a rest point, Brad's Corner and Good Luck. Finally, Heartbreak Armageddon, Super Lumberjack Climb, Sleepy Sidewinder, and the Heartbreaker, consecutively. Will anyone survive? 7 athletes remain. They now face the divine comedy of Ninja Machine. Running first, he made it here by the skin of his teeth. The last time we saw him was all the way back in OMEGA⁴ Beyond the Horizon Tournament 14. He is a 3-time Stage 3 runner out of 4 appearances in Super Ninja, former Ninja Warrior Israel champion, Yuval Shemla. His personal best was all the way back in OMEGA⁴. He was a few jumps away, from the final stage. But now, in his big return, for the first time in God knows how many tournaments, over a dozen tournaments, over 20 tournaments later, he gets to the Stage 7 again. See how he handles Unholy Trinity. Inferno first. Walking Drum. Kaden Lebsack once failed here. Saving on Drum 6. He's using his resiliency very early on. That is not a good sign. Planet Bridge 2.0 took out Simon Brunner last week. Got it. Omega Body Prop took out Kaden Lebsack and ended Tournament 38 last week. Still no rest points. Shemla is on to Double Devil. This is directly into Donkey Teeth. We still have 6 runners left after Shemla. Donkey Teeth. Last time he reached Stage 7, he was a few jumps away from the final stage. And now he's got a shot at Purgatorio. Oh boy. Yuval Shemla. He's got a shot. Considering he is the only rock climber we have left, and he's gotten this far, you think he'd do at least fairly well in Paradiso. Right?
Bartek, not exactly a thing that, rock climbers train, although he has beaten, Do Ninja, and he's beaten the Flying Bar before. Although he did fail it once, too.
Yeah.
So.
Noah's Ark does have a Flying Bar segment involved. Let me get the freaking BGM up. It's so quiet. I need to find a different BGM for this. Purgatorio. First is Noah's Ark. No rest points until the end of Purgatorio. Until Paradiso. Flying Bar. He's failed this before in Ninja Warrior Israel. Will he pass it tonight? Yes! Deja Vu. Got the dismount, which is essentially just a really long lache into Deja Vu. Saving on that thread around the support posts. Salmon Slider. Can we really reach Purgatorio? Yeah, Paradiso, yes! Yuval Shemla. We've been in this situation before. Yuval Shemla is 5 obstacles away from the final stage. And again, he's been close before. See how he handles Paradiso. He's a rock climber, one of the best in the world. You think he'd do really good on this segment. Slogies, saving on that third move, though. Not a good sign. Stegosaurus VL. Can he reach Brad's corner? Ooh, Brad's corner. Come on. Paddle ledges. Yuval Shemla. Can he... Yes! Reverse grab! No, the reverse grab! Yuval Shemla nearly made history there. Becoming the first person in weeks to beat Brad's corner. But he comes up just short. It is doable. It is doable. But Yuval Shemla denied again a shot at the final stage. Last time he got to stage 7, he was second banana only to Yogev Malka. Because he got all the way to the final stage. Will someone else get there and make him second banana again, for all we know? We continue. 6 athletes remain. And next is one of the best competitors in France, to hail from France. He is a 3-time Ninja Warrior France finalist and a former champion in his rookie season. He is also the only international competitor to attempt vertical limit burst in Sasuke. Now he takes on stage 7 for the first time in this era. His name is Ilion Sharif. And now, he has a chance to become part of one of the most elite groups in Omega's history. Limit Break finalist. Inferno. Walking Drum. Considering what happened in Sasuke 42, he would not be great with vertical limit segments. Because I don't think any other countries even had them except for Australia. Planet Bridge.
I think Ilion does some climbing.
Oh, that's true. He is a climber. Omega body prop. He may have a chance if he gets to Paradiso. The question is, will he? He's on to Double Devil. Just under a quarter of his stamina left. Donkey Teeth away from Purgatory. I'm getting the names mixed up, damn it. I made the damn course and I'm getting the names mixed up. Purgatorio! Oh, Sharif. Should he get past Purgatorio, he may have a chance. Noah's Ark. Come on. Good for the moment. Got through a 10th of his stamina. Flying bar segment. How is he with Bartek?
He speeded, you know, Flying Bar. He's got 100% on Flying Bar. Although he did file Final Frontier.
That's true. It does involve T-bars. Deja Vu, though. Motive Men's Deja Vu. I remember... Oh, Salmon Slider. I remember Prokden attempted it. I don't know about Sharif, though. Salmon Slider. Sharif? Can he go to Paradiso? Yes! Oh, God. 2 Paradiso runs simultaneously. Or not simultaneously. What the hell am I talking about? Consecutively. I cannot talk today. 5 obstacles away from becoming your second French finalist in Omega. The first was Clément Gravia. He did not make it to the roster. Slogies. Come on, Sharif. Allez, Sharif. Slogies. Saving on Slogie number 4. Using resiliency this early is not a good sign. Making his way towards Brad's corner to take the lead from Shemla. He's got to beat it. Paddle ledges. No! The paddle clips takes another victim in Ilion Sharif. Yuval Shemla retains the lead for the moment. 5 athletes remain. Running next is a 2-time ANW finalist and last man standing. Former last man standing in Omega. His name is Kaden Lebsack. He hasn't had his moment in ANW. He's had a few big moments. Never a Kanzen, though. Let's see how he handles Inferno. He's been here 4 times in this era. The most times anyone's ever gotten there. The only other person who's gotten here more than twice is Noah Munier. He's been here 3 times. Last time he got to this point, he failed Omega Body Prop, got the best result, and ended this tournament. Or last tournament. See what he does tonight. Starting with Inferno. Pacing in this tournament is abysmal. Walking drum. Looking good for the moment. Planet Bridge 2.0. He watched as Simon Brunner failed here last week. Omega Body Prop. He has a shot at vengeance. Can he pull it off? Can he? Yes! Gone farther than he did last week. Double. Question is now, how much farther can he go? I cannot recall what his personal best is in OMEGA⁴. Making his way to Purgatorio, however. 3 runs in a row where it's been Purgatorio or better. Ooh, Lebsack. Okay, he's been to 7.7, so he failed Deja... No, what was 7.7 before Deja Vu? It was... On Guard.
7-7? Oh, okay.
It was On Guard. Then he failed on stage 5. He failed on, Noah's Ark. And then he failed On Guard a few weeks ago. He's got a shot at revenge against Purgatorio. In order for a new personal best, he's just got to beat Deja Vu. Bartek seems to be kicking his ass right now. Let's see how much farther he could possibly go. Who cradles away from Deja Vu. On Guard is no longer an obstacle in this stage. Deja Vu. For a new personal best. Saving on that second weave. Salmon Slider. He's got a new best in this era. Track. Dismount. Paradiso. Lebsack. He's got the chance of a lifetime right now. Oh, can he actually reach the final? I believe he's been a few jumps short as well. He was second banana to Jay Lewis in Tournament 3. failed the second to last jump. J. Lewis failed Violet. Lebsack failed Indigo on Ho-Oh. Back when Rainbow Road was stage 7. But now, he's on the last segment of stage 7 again. Paradiso. Slogies. And again, in order to take the lead from Shemla, he's got to beat Brad. He's got to reach Good Luck. Stegosaurus VL now looking great on stamina. Really good pace. Going into Brad's corner. Going for the paddle cliffs now. It took out Sharif. Will it take out Lebsack? No! Reverse grab. Good Luck! He's got it!
Oh my god.
Good Luck! Oh my god, no. No! Lebsack again! Denied a shot at stage 4. But we're getting closer. We're getting closer. Brad's corner has finally been beaten again. I believe that's only the 3rd time that has been beaten in Omega. To my knowledge. It was Gavin Obi, it was Max Feinberg, and now it's Kaden Lebsack. But Good Luck just took him out. The last ledge, same result that Gavin Obi had in Tournament 31. Down to 4, I think. Oh, God, that was close. This next runner, unfortunately, does not have a BGM, but he is a 2-time A&W finalist. He did it consecutively. He was born in Africa, but he was adopted in the United States. He's made waves in the ninja community ever since. His name is XXXIX. He's been here once before. And the last time he reached stage 7, I cannot recall when. It has to have been recently. He got all the way to Slogies. In order for a new personal best, he's just got to get past Slogies. But first, he's got to face Inferno. 3 for 3 on reaching Paradiso. Can XXXIX make it 4 for 4? Now past Walking Drum. Planet Bridge 2.0. Took its first victim last week in Simon Brunner. But XXXIX knows what he's up against. Omega Body Prop. Took out Lebsack last week. He got revenge on it. XXXIX will not fall victim to that scrapped obstacle. Saving on the ascending stairs of Double Devil, however. He is using that resiliency. Donkey Teeth, however. Still no rest points until the start of Purgatorio. The question is, will he reach it? One book hold away, he's got it. XXXIX. Again, in order for a new personal best, in this era, he just has to beat Slogies. Just got to beat Purgatorio in order to have a shot at it. See how he fares in Purgatorio. He's been here before. He's beaten this segment. Noah's Ark first. Flying bar segment. Good for the moment. No, but the second to last cradle and flying bar. First person tonight to not reach Paradiso. Damn. And that leaves us with 4 competitors left. This next runner also does not have a BGM, but he was a former member of the top 25 in Ninja Machine. In 2024, he was on the podium. He was the bronze medalist in Worlds. His name is Tom Alberti. And I believe this is one of, if not his first attempt on stage 7 in Omega. Definitely the first time in OMEGA⁴ in Limit Break. We've seen that it's doable. Tom Alberti just has to get it done. Inferno. Kaden Lebsack set the bar. Yuval Shemla set the bar. Kaden Lebsack raised it higher. Making his Tom Alberti now making his way into Planet Bridge 2.0. Still no rest points as he makes his way into Omega Body Prop. Good for the moment. Got it! Double Devil. Got to a rest point, but Double Devil. It can kind of drain you. Donkey Teeth. 2/3 of his stamina left. Saving on book hold number 3. 2 book holds left. He fails on book hold 5. Man, that was close. Our first fail on Inferno tonight. Brings us down to 2. 2 athletes remain. Your penultimate runner in stage 7 is a 2-time Sasuke finalist, former last man standing, making his debut all the way in the pre-Shin era, Tatsuya Tada. The star of Yamagata. Now takes on stage 7 for the first time in this era. In order to take the lead from Yuval Shemla. Not Yuval Shemla, freaking Kaden Lebsack. He must beat Good Luck. Or at least get there faster. Inferno. Probably gonna hit the 3-hour mark this time around. Walking Drum. Good for the moment. We have 3 runs on Paradiso. 4 people have reached Purgatorio. Tatsuya Tada could make it 5 or 4, respectively. Past Planet Bridge. He's dealt with Planet Bridge before, but he's never dealt with Omega Body Prop. Can he handle it now? Yes. Double Devil. We just saw Tom Alberti fail on Donkey Teeth a few book holds short of Purgatorio. Tatsuya Tada now faces Donkey Teeth himself. One more. Oh, he saves on book 5, but he manages to reach Purgatorio. That's good. That's good. I can't recall how good Tada is in finger strength. He did fail on vertical limit multiple times, including V outbursts. He's over 2 on that obstacle.
I will say, he has actually never failed a cliffhanger dimension.
That's true. That's true.
He did fail it in 38, though.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you're right. Also, hi, King. If you're wondering what you missed, we had 4 people reach Paradiso. Yuval Shemla beat the Paddle Cliffs. And then, Kaden Lebsack got to the last ledge of Good Luck. That is currently the best result. So we know it's doable. Tada now faces Purgatorio. Noah's Ark. You can probably do Flying Bar in his sleep. But Noah's Ark, I'm not so sure. We saw people fail it earlier. One of the most difficult bar tech obstacles in Ninja Machine at the moment. Dismount, got it. Deja vu. He's never attempted something like this, though. Leaning at the bar around the support post. Salmon Slider. Can he reach Paradiso in his first attempt? Track, dismount, got it! Tatsuya Tada. Oh, we could have a chance here. 3 people have reached Brad's corner. Shemla failed the paddle cliffs. No, Shemla failed the reverse grab. Sharif failed the paddle cliffs. I got them confused. Lebsack beat it. Can Tada do the same? Slogies. And after this, it's just Ryosuke Miyaoka left. Steposaurus vertical limit. Tada has failed vertical limit a few times, but Brad's corner is on a whole nother level. Paddle cliffs. Can he actually pull it off here? No! Paddle cliffs takes another victim. Oh, we're down to 1. He is a finger strength god, but he's failed Paradiso before. I don't know. We'll have to see. One athlete remains. So past the 3-hour mark. He is a former finalist in Sasuke. He is the only man in Omega's history to be the last man standing in all 4 eras. But you know he wants more. He wants that final. The Ehime bank worker. The salesman. Ryosuke Miyoka. He's made history on Christmas by becoming the first man since Vertical Limit Burst was introduced to complete it and reach the final stage. But he's not had as much luck on Omega. He's been last man standing once in every era. Nobody else has done that. But he's been denied a shot at the final stage so many times. He once failed the last obstacle in Omega 1. He failed Ho-Oh. It's no longer an obstacle. But now he's got to deal with 13 of some of the most difficult obstacles in Ninja Machine, starting with Inferno, Walking Drum. If he fails at any point, this tournament is over. And we can begin to prepare for the big 4-0 next week. And I'm gonna tell you right now, it's gonna be stacked. Planet Bridge. Miyoka has dealt with Planet Bridge before, but probably not something like this. Got it. Omega Body Prop will end this tournament for the 2nd week in a row. Miyoka. He passes it. Rest point. Double Devil. God, this is tense. It's like watching Nagano 21. Donkey Teeth. Can he reach Purgatorio this time? He's been to Paradiso once. He's failed Pressure Point. That's no longer an obstacle. He's reached Purgatorio again. Oh, come on. If anyone can do it, it's this man. But I don't know about... He's done this segment before. But not with Deja Vu, if I recall. He did it when On Guard was 7-7. Not Deja Vu. Let's see if he can handle it. Purgatorio. Noah's Ark. Got the Deja Vu segment. He's removed the rings. Now for the Flying Bar segment. He's done this obstacle, technically, twice. Saving on that second move, though. He's using resiliency very early on. That is not a good sign. Got the dismount, though. Deja Vu. I don't think he's faced anything like this. Going for that dismount. Salmon Slider. He's done this before, too. But he fails on the upward segment. And that will do it for Tournament 39. Man, that was close. Yuval Shemla is second banana again.
Oh, well, I know there's time involved and not, it doesn't count by segment. So we have to wait and see. Yeah.
Second banana to Kaden Lebsack. Man, that was close. Killer of the stage, obviously Brad's corner. Let's have a look at what's left of our leaderboard. God, that was close. Last chatter standing was Ethan Gardielski. He is P19. Last debutant standing is Sean McCall. He's in the top 10, as well as our women's champion, Chae-Hyun Seo. And your best debutant. Not your best debutant, your last woman standing. I just said your best debutant, Sean McCall. What am I talking about? Your last man standing is Kaden Lebsack. I may need to replace Brad's corner next week. Just for a chance. Fine. And he's the last man standing for the 2nd week in a row. Let's look at our top 10. Chae-Hyun Seo, Sean McCall, Amir Malik, Tom Alberti, Nox Garamore, Ryosuke Miyoka, Ilion Sharif, Tatsuya Tada, Yuval Shemla is second banana again to Kaden Lebsack. Next time we see you, it'll be the big 4-0. Until next time, for Donovan Lusher and Venny Kins, for Radio Mon Stats, my name is Killen Coldcloud. This has been Omega 4 Limit break. See you in Omega 40. Fare thee well.